Ladies and gentlemen, it's Dan here. How's it going, everyone? Thank you so much for coming in today. We are jumping into some more Call of Duty Modern Warfare, and we are going to be working on some more Striker 45. We don't have a whole lot left, but at the same time we do. We've got to get some headshots, and we've got to get some, I believe, mount kills is what we're working on. Headshots and mount kills, and then this bad boy is going to be Goldilocks. So anyway, thank you guys for coming in. Hope you're doing well. Again, I apologize about the lack of new stream content because I've been trying to get this thing going for a while. It has not clearly been working out. However, literally I was hoping my timing for this would be better, but the video series that I planned, oh god, it really did fail at this point, didn't it? The video series I wanted to post is available right now. So the Let's Play series I was talking about is available literally seconds ago. So I was hoping it would be ready by an earlier time. It wasn't. So that's my bad. But I think you guys are going to like it. So if you want to wait till after the stream, obviously I'd prefer that. But if you want to go watch it now, that's totally up to you. But it will be there when you get back. So there you guys, just making sure everything's good here. I'm a little behind in my morning. So anyway, there we go. All right. Well, anyway, I'm ready to rock and roll. So what I'm going to do is quickly start the stream. Stop skipping frames, bro. Apparently I'm getting a few skip frames. Why? Why are the frames skipping? Everything is fine. Game, I don't want to see it. It's fine. It's fine. We'll find out in a minute if it actually is fine. Maybe that's why. That might have been why the skip frames, actually. I didn't click on... That's probably what it was. I think we'll be fine. Anyway. Alright. Let's go to hardcore. Default. And we'll load this puppy up. I'll say my hellos while we're waiting to start with Twitch. What up, Harbinger? How you doing? MGD. Alright, you too. Well, who else? Oh, okay. Never mind. Sorry, I'm tripping. Alright, who else? Let's see. Let's go over to the YouTube chat now. Starboy, what's up? Hey, Danielle. Hey, Abdul Matthew, what's up? Hey, Gamer, what it do? What up, Doug? Hey, Crim and Dark. Thank you guys for coming in. Glad you're here. Glad you're, you know, taking some time out of your day. Much obliged. Ooh, that's hot. And we're not even getting to a match. Come on, man. Not ideal. Not ideal. Let's go. You changed your name again? Ha! I figured you would be. Why am I getting skip frames? Don't like the fact that I'm getting skip frames. Ah, it's annoying. Apparently, well, OBS is telling me I'm getting skip frames every couple seconds. It's not much, but it's some. And that's what's getting me annoyed. Anyway, kicking things off on Vacant. No, Doug. There's no new Fallout. It isn't new. It's a modification. It's a mod. Fan-made mod. Oh, man. Everything's just loading slow today. Everything is like, stream is, well, I don't know about the stream, but everything is sluggish. Everyone's still waking up. Waking up. So's my computer, my game. It's all waking up. Wake me up before you go. Don't leave me hanging here like a yo-yo. Wake me up before you go vacant. I haven't played COD in a minute. It's been a couple days. I did not get a headshot. That's bullshit. I shot him down. That's some shit. Dark, you gotta check the latest video that was just uploaded. It's so funny, man. So funny that you said that. Check the last video. When I said you guys would be digging the video I posted, I meant it. Go check the latest video that was posted. You don't have to watch it yet, but just go see what it is. Hey, what up, Gareth? Hey, Thomas. Yeah, but Fallout 76 sucks, so I'm not really interested in anything Fallout 76 came out with. Ah, you little bitch. Oh, someone put a sticker there, or a tag, rather. Man. That's not good. Got him. Oh, hello. I got team killed. Nice. This guy's just leaving tags along the way. And his name is Murder Squad. That makes it even better. Oh, team killed again. Stop, Joe. Man. Hey, bro. Yeah, I always stream to Twitch and YouTube, so yeah, it's whatever you prefer. Oh, shit. Oh, that's bad. Well, I wouldn't be surprised if that's the same dude. Team killing. You know, I gotta question it. Am I getting team killed? Oh, he is there. What the fuck, man? I didn't even see him. I gotta stop sucking. Since he's there, man, I'm gonna blow him up with a cross breezy. Damn it! Dude, I'm getting so fucking sick of this. I'm going there. You can't not make me get this. I'm heading over there. We've lost the lead. Boo. Yeah, this ain't happening. Don't shoot me, goddamn. I don't know if it's team kill or not. Outlaw, thank you very much for those €5. Appreciate the super chat. I'm dying a lot. I'm not gonna lie to you. Oh, for fuck's sake. I'm not off to a good start. Weekend was pretty good. Didn't really get up to a whole lot. M13 is junk. But I heard it was good now. Oh my god, man. What are the odds of that? What is going on here? Why can't I just get any kills? It's just walk out, get shot, walk out. Alright, gamer. See you later. Oh, man. Yeah, this is a very much a warm-up game. You have to expect that and understand that. Man, I'm playing like shit. I'm like missing stupid shots. Putting my precision airstrike it. You're losing this fight. Get your heads in the game. Enemy care package. Enemy sentry I did so bad, man. They're just standing in places.
Day is done. You're not. On your feet, soldier.
Ugh, that's bad. My kills, my deaths are probably like 10, 12. 16. Oh, man. What was that? That is horrible. I didn't realize I made it to that spot. Alright, well, anyway. Is that thing still there? Dude, come on. They have to fix that. It's so dumb. We're never going to get rid of this stupid little square. Alright, what's my current challenges? Destroy 5 projectiles with a trophy system. Okay. Kill streaks. Wait, what is this one? Destroy a total of 50 enemy kill streaks, pieces of equipment, and vehicles while using the spotter perk. And hack 10 pieces of equipment. But this will end in 2 hours, so... Little shipment action. I'm going to go ahead and look really quick. No, sorry, I'm going to go to my weapons. I'm just going to see what I need, just to confirm. Woodland is headshots. Yeah, I still need about 33 headshots. And then I also need mount kills, which I'm getting there. I need about 21. 21 mount kills and headshots. Honestly, if we go to shipment like this is, we're going to be good. Yeah, I've never played it. People asked me if I was going to play it, and I never did, and I wish I had. Yeah, 76 was ass, man. It was ass. I was not a fan of it. Hey, Tam, what up? Oh, let's try not to suck too much dick this time. Hey, Steven, how's it going? Got me hanging here like a yo-yo. Oh, shit. Sorry, brother. I didn't mean to do that. This is a great way to get mount kills, for real. You just stand here. Aw, man. Oh, I should have moved. Why did I move? Ow. Ow. Damn it, Dan. You got to be faster than that. This is annoying. Just trying to scramble to a spot to hide and or cover properly. Oh, that was sucky. Oh my goodness. Jesus, what is happening? Ow! I got fiddle-diddled. They spawn right behind you, man. You gotta get lucky with this. There you go, final kill. I got a few mount kills. Those are always the best.
We will be waiting.
Yeah, making the map bigger would be nice. well. No dice there. I wonder what, I thought I had more than just one, but I guess not. Oh, Tam, thank you for becoming a member of the team, or the Dan Q8000 membership program. Much obliged. Thank you, thank you. For those that don't know, if you're new to that, basically I brought over the whole supporter aspect of Facebook over to YouTube. YouTube has the same kind of idea. Theirs is slightly different, few extra perks, but the same rewards, I like to say. So if you want to, you know, sign up, you get entered into monthly giveaways for games, just like you did on Facebook. So if that's something you wanted to check out, you also get badges by your names. You also get emojis. I'm working on getting them. I sought someone out. Someone was recommended to me, and they're like, "Hey, this person would be good." And the person's like, "Yeah, let me know if you need anything." So I contacted them, and I'm like, "I'm actually 2 weeks I'm 2 weeks out, so you probably shouldn't be taking shit if you're 2 weeks out." So yeah, so now I gotta find someone else. I ain't got time for 2 weeks. I want to give you guys the perks ASAP. And I want to get these shirt designs made. There's a bunch of stuff I want done. Hey, Stephanie, how's it going? But yeah, the big perks obviously are the giveaways. That's the biggest perks. Obviously, it supports the streamer out directly. But yeah. I gotta try and take my headshots where I can get them.
That's a kill. Gotta reload.
Hey, Keto, how you doing?
Changing mags.
UAV ready for deployment.
I heard the footsteps. Ah, finally. Oh, he's up in the windowsill. There you go. Got the mount kill. Honestly, the mount kills are probably going to be easier to get than,
I have to reload.
sorry, the mount kills are going to be easier to get than the headshots, I think.
Actual request recon flight.
Oh, I was out of the door, man. Yeah, I've tried Rainbow Six. I'm not a huge fan of Siege, not because of what it's like. I mean, I know why people like it. It's just not my jam. Hold on. I kind of, to a degree, I kind of grew up playing Rainbow Six. Like, I remember on the original Xbox playing the Rainbows. And it was a completely different game back then. Aw, oh, man, he still got me. That's some bullshit. Well, they all have threes. I'm leading our team right now, guys.
Friendly UAV online.
That was sick. He wasn't ready for prime time. No, I'm not a BR guy, to be honest with you. Oh shit. That was my fault. I didn't mean to shoot her, obviously. I was trying to shoot one down there and she slowly walked out right into my shot. Hey, Noah, to a degree. Well, no, to a degree. I mean, you can still, if you still really like Facebook, they're available. Facebook will be, they'll be, blah, 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 blah. Speak, Dan. Facebook streams will be on Fridays only. Wow. Oh, Tam's got it covered. I don't even have to do anything. Mods are doing administration and PR as well. Look at that.
Friendly precision airstrike on the way.
Yeah, I feel like it's a lot better for everyone, to be honest, Noah. I feel like, and the cool thing about it is everyone found me more, not everyone. Some people actually found me on Facebook, but most people found me via YouTube. So they're like, well, I've already been here. So it's, you know, I'm used to this, blah, blah, blah. The only thing different is we're just getting used to the swap, you know, the transition. I'm already pretty used to it. I'm debating on changing my stream time. I might try streaming in the afternoon once just to give it a try. See if it works, you know? You know, see if it works better for people.
You had enough.
I should have wall mounted, bro. I didn't realize I could wall mount from there. There you go, there's your wall mount.
UAV ready for deployment.
This is Falcon 3-0. Good copy. UAV.
Allied cluster strike inbound.
Go. Oh, I didn't get any of them, dude. That's such horseshit. Kitty, you're so very soft.
Returning to resupply.
Care package inbound.
That guy did not have a chance. Oh, bro.
Keep fighting. We've got this.
Noah, shout out to you, man. Thank you for becoming a member as well. So yeah, all those Facebook perks are over here as well, my dude. Except you get badges and things right on the show. Like, it doesn't just show like a little emote. Like, you get emojis as well. Only got one at the moment, but I'm getting some more design. I'm actually allowed 7. I thought I was only allowed 4, but I'm allowed 7. So let's get them made.
Friendly shield turret deployed.
Yes, Twisted, I do read it. Sometimes I miss a couple comments because I'm, you know, in the middle of some action, but I do my best. Oh, look at that slide.
Precision airstrike on the way. You've scored
I'm currently using the Plantronics Rig 800 HDs. Really solid headphones. I started using them. I got Plantronics sent them to me a while ago, but I kind of had them as backups, and mainly because my A50s were so expensive. Ever since I switched to these, I cannot stand my A50s. They were bugging me when I used my A50s. I use my A50s to edit because the audio mix in them is more balanced, so you can kind of tell the average balance. Like if I'm doing commentary tracks, you know, figuring out what's the volume, what volume of the commentary, the game, all that stuff should be. I use those because it's a different mix. This one isolates different sections of audio because it's got Dolby Atmos. So it's like, if I were to edit with these, it might sound amazing for me and perfect for me, but it could sound really quiet, like something could, you know what I mean? It's so fucking good for that. But yeah, I wouldn't, What do you call it? I don't even remember what I was gonna say. I'm kind of just doing a regular Let's Play of New California at the moment. But I'm not really going to get into mods. I know that when I played my Fallout 3 Bad Girl DLC, or Bad Girl version, it was such a bitch to get all the mods. It took me hours just to get all the mods installed, and some of them didn't work. So I'm just going to do it for the story. I want to play for story. Anyway. Okay, Grim. Take care, man. Yeah, unfortunately, no, that's my only one. That's the only one I had on hand, and I'm trying to get some, like, graphics designer to make a bunch. I'm trying to commission people out, but literally, it's hard to find people to commission. There's shit on Fiverr, but they want, like, $400 for those, or something like that. They want, like 300, like, most of them want, like, $300 to make 6 emojis. Does that not seem a little steep? I understand. Like, I would probably pay you, like, 100 for all that, maybe, but $300 for emojis? Damn. Just seems a lot. I don't know. I just don't want to pay like that much money for emojis. You know what I'm saying? I know it's a commercial use thing, but oh well. You too, Krim. Take care, man. Because the thing is, I have a big order I want to fill. I would pay like $300-400 if I filled out this big order, because I want my emojis. I want my badges. See that little logo next to Noah, for example? That little, like, S logo or $sign logo? Those are the default YouTube ones, but you can change them. I want my own for that. So, I need about 6 of those. And then I need, then I want to get some graphic stuff, like some larger graphics made for t-shirts. Because I have, like, 3 new designs that I want to bring to the table, and I want them made out nicely. I mean, if it's all for like stuff, like the business, that's good. But if I can spend like $300-400 on that, I'd be fine.
Changing mags.
You know what I mean?
We have lost the lead.
There aren't any default emojis, Noah. That's the thing. There's no default ones. They have default, like, badges. The badges is what I was referring to. There's no default emojis, though. Like, I don't mind paying people. I just think that some people ask way too much money. You know, especially if they make you wait quite a while. Hey, Trent. It's going good, man. How are you?
Enemy UAV overhead.
How did I not get him? I don't understand. God damn it. Hey, Red, how's it going? Harley, stop right now. Harley just, I could have got an easy double, but she's fucking with my green screen again. I'm getting really sick of it. And I lost. Harley, you're such an asshole. Thanks a lot. Appreciate that. Where is that coming from? Okay. Hey, Bubblegum. Oh, the 6-on-6 on this map makes no sense. It just makes no sense. Oh, I wanted to get a cover kill. I should have killed him. I mean, I do want to do that, Gareth, but honestly, it hasn't been as much of a priority as getting this going. There's actually a program I am in. It's kind of hard to explain. That Facebook actually enrolled me in, and they offer a lot of like I guess streaming information and tips and stuff like that. But they also offer services, so like discounts on gear, like game gear, like for Razer or Elgato, things like that. They also offer like people to commission out graphics for streaming and things like that. But I don't know if they do graphics for like shirts. I don't know if they. I might have to double check. But I know they do streaming graphics, so I'd probably commission that out. Because I think you get like a massive discount there, but... I can't answer that question, Bubblegum. That's all on you. Where? Enemy. No backstory. No information. No call out. Just enemy.
Allied cluster strike incoming. Allied UAV overhead.
Damn. Such a slow map. You know, it's a lot of movement. It's just you running around. You know? Harley, if you don't stop. Harley, stop right now. Stop. Hey. Do you seriously?
They've reached the halfway point. Get moving. We have control. Crush them. Allied UAV overhead.
Oh my god. How am I still standing? How am I actually still alive here? I thought she fucked up my green screen. Like, I saw these little, like, indents from it, but it's actually from the bolts in the green screen, so it's not her. They look like little claw puncture marks. So I was like, oh my god.
The enemy has the lead.
Oh, that was sick. I managed to mount and get a long shot kill, too. The best is when you double up. You know, you double dip. And you get a bit of everything. So you, like, I need a headshot, right? I need mounts and headshots. So getting a mounted headshot kill is bae. Can't see through that. Oh man, he's just standing at the top, like fucking camping. Damn. Damn it. Ever since I came back, my mic is not in the right spot. Something is like throwing me off. Don't, kitty. I will Wu-Tang you. Harley. Hey. Stop. Hey. You're being really bad.
Command is ours. Maintain
It's got to be an attention thing. I swear, cats are like they're manipulative, man. I'm telling you. Don't be licking that. I don't care what you do. You don't lick that. No, actually, I do care what you do. Just don't do anything. Just sleep. Harley, every time I look at her, she like, what? You know what I mean? Come here. Here. Come here.
1 minute remaining.
Come hang out with me.
Time is with
Get your booty up here.
victory.
Come on. See, now I can't even like focus at this point.
We have lost the lead.
There we go. I knew that would work. He's crawling on all fours. Oh! Thank you.
Enemy sentry
That's
gun
better.
active. 30 seconds. We are out
Favorite
of time.
band? That's actually kind of a loaded question because I like all sorts of music and, you know, all sorts of different bands. I wouldn't say I have a personal favorite because I'll go through phases where I'm like, oh, I'm really into this song, really into this album or whatever. So, I don't know. It's, like I said, kind of a loaded question. This round was so lame. I didn't like it.
Make it hard. Good. We will remember.
Gotta reload.
Key slime pie. Take a look and see. I got absolutely Tyrannosaurus wrecked. I don't know. It's just boring. I gotta say, I just something about like some levels that just bore me, and that's an example. It's just boring. Why not do a double XP token? Why not? We're gonna be in stream for a little bit. Well, I think I got a I'm gonna check real quick. Hold on. Sorry, guys. Hang tight. There we go. All right, sorry about that. What was new? Battle tested. What is it based off of? All right, we're going to Petrograd. I like Petrograd. All right. What up, Jesse? Hey, Taryn. Furtho? Is that how you say it? What up, man? Oh, okay. That makes sense. Me trying to pronounce it like a knob. Yeah, I know. I get that. I got you. I got you. So I just read them as is sometimes.
Enemy incoming. Weapons ready. We have taken the lead.
Honestly, I'd say this is one of the better maps. I like Petrograd a lot. I remember when I first did it, I didn't like it. But, oh, I tried to go prone sauce. Didn't work. That worked out. That was like, deliver me, you know?
Reloading.
That worked out again. I'm having some luck with this.
Changing mags.
Aw, damn, that's a chance.
Reloading.
Oh, I saw a shadow on the floor. So I was like, oh man, someone's gonna be popping through that. Oh, thanks, Jesse. I know Facebook isn't super practical for everybody. Damn it! My timing, man. I hate that. You see someone else coming in there, you're just like, bruh.
Allied cruise missile launched.
I had to guess. I didn't see a name. I had to guess that was an enemy, and it was. See, I've got the legs right now. Star running back, bro. Oh,
Friendly VTOL on station for Overwatch.
boo. Oh, I shot him in the shoulder. That was excellent timing. Sometimes the stars align. Not too sure, Satnam. I usually switch between these two games fairly frequently, so I played it yesterday, so you know, I figured I'd come back to Gears or to Call of Duty today. Oh man, that was a nice little front flip though. That form. But the thing is, I want to do a stream over here that's not what am I trying to say? I want to do a stream over here that's not like, I can't even explain it. That's like different, you know. I want to go with like a new episode or something. So like a game I wouldn't normally play, or like, cause I get indie games all the time. Like I get sent them constantly. So I don't know, maybe like start streaming those games to see if they're good, you know. Cause I find it's hard to play everything, right? Especially when they're not live. Live, you can just take care of whatever you want and try what you want, play what you want. Oh Jesus, I'm dripping like crazy. How did that happen? Holy shit! All right, hold on. I gotta go hide. Sorry, the office is closed. Be right back. All right, sorry guys. Hey Blood, how you doing? We chilling up here. That worked out. You know, we took a few calls, the receptionist, working part-time. Not this shit again. Shit, that was bad. Tubi, can we not do this, man? Can we not? Please. It's just such a stupid reason to block somebody, and I don't want to have to do that, but it's really getting annoying now. You know we can't speak that shit. Good. I don't know what you're trying to accomplish.
Changing man.
Thank you, I appreciate it. Oh, man. I don't really have a favorite game. That's such a loaded question. People often ask me, obviously. You know, it's a pretty good question for that. Damn it. I don't really have a favorite. I just like games. You know, there's a bunch of games I would like say and I'd be like, you know what, that's a great game. I don't really have a favorite though. Shit. How many? I don't even know at this point, dude. I've played quite a few games in my lifetime, and I guess I have never, you know, haven't really been counting. Honestly, probably thousands. Damn it, that sucked. We won though. I felt like that could have been so much nicer, but
It's finished. We have done it.
I'd have to double check. I think I'm at 43, 44, 45, something like that. Holy shit, that was a quick reload. $45 apparently. There you go. I was right. I said 45 last. Oh, fuck's sake. All right, Hackney. I love Hackney. It's a good one.
Technician is good. Re-engaging. Reloading. Stand by. Stand by for danger close. Re-firing.
Hey, Moose. How's it going, bud?
Roger, Bravo 1. Target acquired. Weapons free in 5 seconds.
I don't know, man. I'm not really into American football, to be honest with you. It's not my jam.
You are clear to engage all friends.
That was such a bad choice. Man. You've been a bit out of the loop, hey, man? Sarah and I have been broken up for literally years. Years.
Enemy UAV overhead.
Like, as in... It's been, like, over, like, 2.5 years. Something like that.
Stand by.
Fuck me, man. Team kill. Come on! What are you doing? I'm just not into the sport. I'm just not into that sport that much, bro. I don't care about NFL or CFL or whoever the hell it is. It's just not my thing.
Airstrike inbound.
I was honest. Oh fuck! Of course I killed a teammate. Honestly, I was very shocked at the fact that the XFL came back. I thought that was a joke. I was like, no way, man. But dude, how? How do you hit marker somebody in the face? This is getting annoying now. Come on, bro.
Radar online.
I mean, I don't know. Dude, this is getting really annoying. These people keep killing us. Like, I feel like this shit is blatant. It's getting really annoying. Ugh. Man, I can't even get a kill. I don't even know what's going on here. I am not feeling this today, I guess.
Enemies halfway there. Step it up.
I mean, I haven't really played UFC in a few years, so I don't really think it would make too much sense to go back right now. However, I would assume, Jesus Christ. I would assume that UFC 4 might be coming out this year, because I know EA likes to release them every 2 years. So if they keep up with their, you know, with their past history, we might have another one this year. All right, Real, take care. Thanks for coming out.
Enemy UAV overhead.
No, I've never actually played Tarkov, Escape from Tarkov, but I've heard of it. I was aware of it. Every streamer and their dog was playing it for a while.
Enemy cluster strike inbound.
I haven't really been following it too much, man, if I'm honest with you. I'm a little out of the loop with UFC at the moment. I was following it for quite a few years, though, fairly closely. But then I kind of fell out of the loop. Dude, this is getting so old.
Cluster strike incoming. Take cover. Falling behind.
Through all the carnage, they can still pop my face, you know? I really gotta step my shit up right now. It's not. I can't even make a move and they get me. This is horrendous. Jesus. I don't even want to know. Don't even want to know.
Lost. We adapt or die.
Enemy down.
Jesus Christ. Don't think I've had, well, have I had a worse game than that? I think I have. Oh. Let's try and glaze over it. Hopefully I'll get the next rank, because I don't need much. That's the thing. One more taupe. So I need 9 more mount kills. But I still need a bunch of headshots. I haven't gotten any headshots today. Any. I really gotta start aiming for the face. I'm kind of shocked that I haven't. But I'm just worried about getting, just getting the kills, right? No, I don't think there's a way. You just spawn in at a certain time. Holy shit, what are the odds of that, guys? So I started a Let's Play of Fallout New California, which is a mod for Fallout New Vegas. Yes? And I just got an email from Bethesda where they released their brand new Welcome to New Vegas shirt. It's pretty cool, but what are the odds of that is my point. My timing seems good. What's that, Zero? Never heard of that. What up, Christina? Hey, Ben. How's it going, guys? Glad to have everyone with us. I see you, Zero. Hi, hello. Just because I don't answer immediately. Gotta remember, there's also sometimes there's a delay in when... Shit, of course I'm dead. You gotta remember, I can't answer immediately necessarily. Shit, man. No, I don't want to. No, please don't camp. I'm not in a camping mood. These guys are just camping already. Camping the spawn. We can't get out of this one area. That's what they're doing right now. Hey, Grant. I don't know, man. I would tell you I'm good because I do feel a lot better, but the last few days I'm fine, and then in the evening I feel like shit again. You know what I mean? Like, my girlfriend's family has all this shit right now. Like, it started with her sister who had bronchitis, and I'm assuming she was the initial illness, which obviously if you're around people all the time. So she spread it to her parents. Her dad's fine, but her mom ended up getting a pretty bad fever, so she had the flu. And then her grandparents both had, her grandfather had pneumonia, and her grandmother has one of the worst cases of the flu that we've ever seen. So... yeah, so I would imagine I could have one of those things. I don't think I have the flu, but I might have bronchitis or I might have fucking tonsillitis. I don't know what I've got, but it's a very, very... They're just sitting down. Holy shit, man. This is not fun. Today, I'm having nothing but shit games. There hasn't been a single good one. But anyway, the point is, I feel like it gets better. Like in the morning, it feels like it's better. And it's like, oh, we're on the way out the door. But then in the evening, all of a sudden I feel like shit again. It's like, holy fuck. Like, I actually felt fine on one night. And then the evening, I felt like I got a fever again. Like, my eyes were burning up. My throat was sore. I felt really terrible. And it's just like, I don't even know, man, at this point, if I'm getting better or not. Anyway, that was a very long-winded answer to your very simple question. But there you go. No, Tubi, you asked me that. I said, no, you cannot. You cannot skip kill cams. There's a spawn timer anyway, so they give you something to watch, right? There's no immediate spawns. So you have to wait it out, unfortunately, but at least in this mode. Yeah, let's just say no, Grant. Let's just say no to be safe, so we don't piss off any sort of illness karma gods. Got him right, and I got the mount kill too. That's fine, bro. Everyone's got their own little account name. Would you rather be called Alex? Like just by your name? Because I can call you by your name. Holy shit, man. I keep answering you. You gotta listen.
UAV is ready for flyover.
No, to be. There is no skippable thing. This is the third time I've answered that. I'm sorry, but it's getting frustrating. When you gotta listen for the answer. If you ask a question, you gotta listen for the answer.
Enemy UAV overhead. Cruise missile ready to launch. Enemy at the ready.
Shit.
Halfway point. Get moving.
Oh, that sucked.
Enemy cruise missile.
It was blocking my cover. Sorry, mate. Oh, and I stepped in front, but I didn't get killed by him. I'm playing like shit today. I mean, I guess I'm doing better than I was. I'm just gonna blame the illness because it's a simple cop-out that works like wonders. Did I get a headshot? No headshots though, man. Headshots are tough to get with this thing. It's very inaccurate. No, not inaccurate. Sorry, that's not what I meant to say. It's very like jittery, so it's hard. It's not quick and precise. It's very, you know what I mean? So chances are you'll hit him in the neck or the chest or something while you're trying to aim for the head. I mean, it's a good weapon. It's got great damage.
Enemy cruise missile. Enemy UAV overhead. Enemy at the compound.
I'm pretty sure there's 8 of them, Gareth. If I'm not mistaken. I've never even seen it, but I'm pretty sure.
Cruise missile.
Whoa, I had to look away. I like literally slid my... I was in... Oh, to be fair, I was in the doorway. I was in the doorway. Oh, I got him. Oh, shit. Bro, that was gorgeous. And I got a mount kill out of the deal. That was too sweet. And the same guy twice in a row. Oh, yes.
Ready for flyover. Enemy at the red zone. Falcon 3-0. Good copy.
Enemy at the gates.
Flyover.
Oh, I tried to be a hustler. Cause you know I'm a bona fide hustler.
Down. Killing us. Pick yourselves up. Enemy VTOL in the AO.
Changing mags.
See, they want you to get mount kills with the crossbow, bro. I don't think I can do that. So there was a guy there? Oh, we lost anyway.
They hit hard. Good. We will remember.
No, Grant, it's a mod. It's a fan-made mod. It's modifying Fallout New Vegas. So yeah, it's completely, it's not... I was number 1? Wow. Like, I did average, and that's what they gave me. Oh well. See how we're doing. 5 more mount kills, headshots. We still didn't get any headshots. I cannot believe it. I'm salty. Oh. Hey, Proxy, how's it going?
Enemy threats in the AO. Weapons hot.
That was, I knew there was someone there. I had to be smart.
Changing max.
Damn. Oh my god, I had one shot left in the clip for that one. Holy crap. Oh my goodness gracious me. That, I can't believe I didn't die. Get up, get up, get up. Oh, Dan, that was your shot. Oh, that sucks. That was awesome, though. I got a good series. No one was ready for me, I guess.
Enemy indicated.
Oh, bruv. What's funny though is that it's funny about that, Grant, is that people are stupid because it's not like the Chinese people are carriers. Like they don't just magically get it. It started in, yeah, okay, it started in China. But I mean, doesn't mean all Chinese. They were obviously in the UK when it had, like, they're just as susceptible as you. You know what I mean? Like, I think that's so stupid. People are dumb. They don't think very well, do they? My girlfriend gets paranoid when there's like, when she sees people wearing masks. Oh! That's dirty. Oh, but there you go.
Enemy at the rug shop.
Enemy precision airstrike. Take cover. I'm reloading.
Oh, dude, I hit control to go prone and it wouldn't work. I don't know, Rakeem. It's never really crossed my mind.
Friendly precision airstrike inbound.
But, I mean, I heard it got better since the initial launch. But, I don't know. If enough people wanted to see it, maybe I would do it. Yeah. Oh, hey, D, what up? I mean, oh, shit. I mean, I could follow you if you wanted, but the only thing is, man, I don't really use Twitch to watch stream. I don't watch other streamers except for checking in on friends occasionally. And that's usually on that was on Facebook. Still, all my friends are on Facebook, most of them. Kitty. No, don't move my mic. Don't move my mic. You're very soft. You're very, very soft right now. My cat's been blessed with softness and good smell. You know, some cats kind of smell a little weird. Well, my cat smells delicious. Like, seriously, like, if you smelled her, you'd be like, I've had somebody say, "What? She smells like a cat." I was like, "Fuck you! You don't know what you talk about." Like it's like a brand of fabric softener.
I'm reloading.
Ironically, I'm allergic to her. Holy titty milk, go.
I'm reloading.
Reload crouch. Oh no, baby. Nice kitty. You gotta get your nails cut. I don't mind this. I can still play with. I still have my range of motion when you're. Because sometimes my cat will like lie on my wrist when I'm trying to play and I have no range of motion. But I actually have range of motion. Oh shit. Sort of.
Precision airstrike. Take cover.
But this is okay. She's being very light. She's just like, hey, I'm just holding your hand, basically.
Allied cruise missile away.
Wait a minute. Speaking of cruise missiles, don't I have one? That's what I thought.
Missile away.
Aw, oh, man.
Enemy cluster strike incoming. Take cover.
Enemy at the barrel.
Enemy at the barrels. As there's like multiple barrels in this map.
Enemy at the run
Precision
stop.
airstrike.
Take cover. Stop shaking the screen.
Enemy care package inbound.
There's your headshot.
We're crushing them. Stay with it. Changing mag.
Headshot?
We've got a UAV on station. Ready for fire.
Oh, dude, if I just waited.
Yeah. UAV entering the AO.
Enemy at the crossroads.
Yeah, my cat's a little more like she's very klutzy. I shot him in the ass. She'll knock shit over. I know cats knock shit over, but she's not a very big cat. You know what I mean? Like, she doesn't have big hips or anything like that, but she still tends to run into everything. Look at that play of the game, bruh. Look at that, 19 and 11. Oh, hey cutie. Hey cutie. Hey cutie. Good kitty. You're a good kitty. You're a good kitty. I barely remember that truck. I don't think I actually, I'm trying to remember if I even played it, to be honest. I think I played the demo. I think I remember playing the demo, but I don't think I actually played it. Like the full version. I don't know. I get asked that a lot what my favorite game is. I don't really have a favorite. I just have a bunch of games that I just really love. You know what I mean? It's hard to pick favorites when there's so many great games out there. Oh, you turned on the console. I didn't even notice that. Ah! No, my God. Okay, kid, you gotta find your spot and stay there so I can do this. There you go. Have a little lie down in the old Betty bye. There we go. Or stand up and start moving around too much. Excuse me, y'all. Kitty! Stop it! No!
Got enemy inbound. Lock and load.
Now's not the time for your shenanigans. Oh, for God's sake.
We've taken the
The
lead.
mic is in my chest. What good is it there? God, sorry guys. How's my heartbeat? Is my ticker working? That ticker working fine?
Building.
God damn. What was he looking at the ceiling for? Were you checking for, like, nets?
Reloading.
Who's throwing stun? God damn it. Hey, Jampies.
Enemy at the restaurant.
Where's all that shooting coming from? I should have taken it to the opportunity for him. Ah! I could have had a bunch of mount kills. So cute. Sorry, guys.
Throwing stun.
Enemy at the shipping area.
Oh, that was bad timing. Sorry.
Radar in the air.
Damn it, I went to sprint mode and I shouldn't have. Oh man, that's a lot of weight on my hands. Harley, that's not gonna work. Harley, that's like your whole body weight. That ain't gonna work. You're not very heavy, but I can't move, so.
Cluster strike incoming. Take cover. Enemy UAV overhead. Enemy cruise missile incoming.
Oh shit, stay inside. Cruise missile. Gotta listen. Oh, that's embarrassing, bro. Even with the high ground.
Enemy UAV overhead.
Enemy at the tram station.
Enemies halfway there. Step it up.
Not really now that I think about it, Gareth. I'm indifferent to like whoever is, you know, making whatever content, but
Enemy building.
Oh, you little bitch. He shut the door and shot through it. Oh, that's a teammate. Sorry, bud. Oh my god. It's so funny that everyone's asking me these questions about Fallout. Corgi, go hit up my channel right now. Just like when you get a second, go just like look at the channel. That's how I know notifications don't work, man. They don't work. Oh shit! How did the Wilson get upstairs? No, I've never played Fortnite. It's not my... From what I've seen, I don't like it. I don't like what it represents. I'm not saying the game as a whole is bad. I just don't like what it's done to the gaming community. Yes.
Enemy at the restaurant.
No, that's okay, Corey. It just shows that notifications don't work that well. That's all I was making a point of. I mean, I guess the coincidence is... It's kind of a coincidence, because, you know... Shit. Oh shit. I should have went into corner cover. Don't walk in the way.
Enemy personal radar in the air.
Oh, I think I got off the cover. I honestly don't think that was a mount. Oh, it was a mount kill. Sweet. All right, well, we got all the mounts. Now we just need headshots. Oh, no! There was a guy inside. Depends what you're referring to there, Dark. Oh man, I got flanked. I was flanking them too. I don't know. I don't really have a favorite particular drink. No, dude, I love ending their lives with crossbow bolt explosion when they got a shield, because it's just such a middle finger. I was switching to crossbow just to get him. There it goes. Look at my crossbow. No. Anyway, this is Call of Duty Modern Warfare, Caden. Day's going pretty good so far. What up, Edgy? That's Eggy. Don't know. Sandstorm. We still need to watch. Now, I think we have 68 headshots. Honestly, I think it's 68. 69. 69! Alright, well, anyway. That's still 31 headshots we need. That's not too bad. But it's still, like, more than we thought. You know, it's taking longer than I thought. Do we have a new token? Oh, right. Oh, wait, when did I get that? I don't remember getting another one. Unless I had to. I'd rather not do a Zero Cave. We just did it. Oh, thanks, Corgi. I definitely do like my Fallout Let's Plays for sure. I'd say that was some of my better stuff right there. It was a nice hybrid. It was a nice balance because people often say that... What the hell? People often say that KOTOR's my best. I disagree with that because that was like the original KOTOR 2012 was definitely like an edgier side. I thought things were really, really funny. And I'm sure people did think they were funny, and they might still be funny. But at the end of the day, it's a different world, and you just can't say certain things anymore, right? Even as a joke, it doesn't matter. So I think for that reason, that Let's Play's kind of out for that. However, Fallout was during a time where I was starting to mature, but I still had a little bit of silliness left. I'm still silly, don't get me wrong. And I do, you know, make silly jokes and such, but I'm also very mature. I'm almost 30, bro. So, it's different. So I feel like that Let's Play was kind of on the cusp of getting out of the immature early 20s and kind of getting into adulthood. It was a nice balance. Anything for like 2014, 2015 kind of era. Really solid.
Got enemy inbound.
Anyway.
Lock and load.
I don't know. Normally I go for 3 hours over here. So an hour and a half. But I don't know. I'm debating on going a little shorter. How do you not? I'll see. I don't know. I haven't decided yet.
Got control.
So I want to rest up, you know, a little bit, but I also want to get some more recording done. Because I ended up getting 3 videos recorded for the Fallout Let's Play. So. Thanks, man. I will.
Enemy's got the lead. Hustle up. Enemy's got the lead. Hustle up.
Wait, why is my camera here? Because I moved it. Because in Call of Duty, I find this is the best place to put my... Whoa. To put my camera position
We've taken the lead.
without blocking any of the HUD. Trust me, it just works best here.
Changing mag.
Enemy at the rug top.
God damn it, it's getting old. I have no kills. Are you shitting me? It's just fucking old, man. It's the same shit. People go to a room, they sit there, they camp, they move on, they camp. And I still don't even get it.
Hustle up. Enemy UAV.
That's why I didn't really want to play this map. I'm kind of over it right now. I'm over it.
We've taken the lead.
Enemy at the cave entrance.
Friendly UAV overhead. Changing mag.
Well, spawn killing can be annoying, but honestly, if you were in their shoes, I've been spawned right in front of a guy or behind a guy, I'm obviously gonna shoot the shit out of him. Jeez, I almost team killed there.
Enemy at the center.
There you go. Headshot. That's what we needed, boo-boo. That's 70. 30 more headshots. I remember headshots weren't a tall order for the certain weapons, but this one it seems to be.
Friendly UAV overhead.
It depends, Caden. Sometimes I do. If it's a game I've already done, I usually do. Or if it's a game that it's kind of just like how I feel in that moment, how the Let's Play should be played. If that makes sense. Oh, he's got a ghost on. So, like, if there's a new game that I knew I wouldn't have time for, you know, I'm like, you know what? So, like, for example, I ended up live streaming Borderlands 3. I never finished it because I got bored. You can call it Borderlands for a reason. But then you could also play games like, what was it? I streamed State of Decay 2, you know, stuff like that. Certain games I just feel would be better as a live stream. You know, more interaction, hard to sort by video, you know, by part, etc., etc. Some might argue that that Fallout Let's Play that I was doing, that I'm doing, would be good for a live stream. But at the same time, people liked my Fallout Let's Plays. Holy shit! You know? This is getting dumb, man. I'm just getting really sick of Call of Duty already. Like, it's like, I don't know, I'm just kind of done with it. I'm feeling more Gears as of late. Been enjoying it way more. Just my sports. Even when I'm doing well, it's like, it's kind of hollow. It feels like a hollow victory. But at the end of the day, I paid for this battle pass, man. So it's just like, you know, I mean, I'd like to say I did. I'm fucked. I'm dead. I couldn't get away. I did like Far Cry games, but they've kind of become a little stagnant, a little stale. Far Cry 5 was better than Far Cry 4, and, you know, but then New Dawn was kind of, I mean, New Dawn was more of like a standalone expansion than anything else. But, you know, it's all in relation, I guess. Holy, I almost missed him. Did I seriously get myself with that? Fuck off. Wow. Okay. That's how we gonna do it. I don't think that's gonna be any good.
Friendly UAV overhead.
I know they have the same map, but it was a very restricted same map, right? New Dawn, you couldn't access the entire map. It was a DLC. So it was a different story. The story was not the same, so I feel like the Far Cry ending, Far Cry 5 ending wasn't as good as I thought it'd be. I was really hoping the guy was just like a crazy loon. But when what he said came true, I was like, oh, for God's sake, man. Like, they made it too mystical. You know what I mean? They made it religious, and I'm like, I mean, I like the idea of a crazy religious cult leader, but damn. The next video will be up in a couple, wait, what, 11, 12, yeah, about 2 hours, 15 minutes, I'll have the next one up. And I think it's, yeah, it's about the same length. I want these videos to be anywhere from 45 minutes to an hour. Usually that's what I do with my Fallout videos, my newer ones anyway. You guys will know that if you watched Fallout 4, you know, all the Fallout DLCs, like Fallout 4 DLCs, really. Prior to that, I had a different upload style. There you go. You can, yeah. That's true. I never tried that, but I did see that be done. Beating fall. All you gotta do is wait for his ass. When he says, I'll be right back, don't go anywhere. You can beat it. But that's obviously not how the game is meant to be played. It's just kind of an Easter egg. A little 15-minute boost. Hey, Lucas. How you doing? Oh, shit. I had all these tabs open. Wait, who's playing with me right now? Oh. I asked for vacant. We're not going to get it. Watch. We're not going to get it. Told you. Fucking Grozna, man. I might just go for 2 hours today, guys. I'm kind of feeling... I don't know. We'll see. I want to play something else for the streams. I just don't know what. Figure out what. And not even figure out what. Like I said, I wanted to do Yakuza. But I can't find the first 2 games in HD. It's annoying. That's what I've been wanting to do. I'm doing okay, man. Still fighting an illness, but you know, it is what it is. Wow, that was dumb. I looked everywhere but the common spot. I wish I got a headshot. It's so hard to get a headshot on this with this weapon. Wouldn't it be Bud Light Lime? Bud Light Lime virus. Yeah, no, I don't know what I have, to be honest with you. It's more major than the common cold, though. I don't have a cold, I know that. I don't think I have the flu, but I honestly believe I have bronchitis. I think it's very, very likely. Although I've been really good whenever I get sick, it does get to a degree, but it's never more extreme than that. My immune system was pretty good. I used to work in really disgusting conditions. I mean, not super disgusting, but I don't want to sound like a total asshole if I explain it to you, but I used to work in the rent-to-own business, and like I was delivery, and the household incomes are usually a lot lower if they have to rent-to-own. So I've walked through houses where there was both animal secretions, like, you know, shit, piss, and I've also walked through houses where there was human secretions in living room floors and bedroom floors. And I remember one time I picked up this woman tried to return a mattress to our company, and I took the sheets off of it, and it was stained red, yellow, brown. The works, my dudes. The fucking works. And I'm just like, oh my god. So whenever I get sick, I felt it was because of all the nasty shit that was chucking around, you know. So I felt like if I can live in my early, you know, my late teens, early 20s, and like kind of survive this kind of shit, bro, a light cold ain't no thing. So I feel like because I was built up that immune system so much. And I used to work, like I said, I used to work as a lifeguard in a water park. And the water park was it still is, from what I understand, the biggest indoor water park in the world in my city. It's in a mall. Anyway, I worked there, and I've seen some nasty shit, son. So I feel like that helped, too. And also being surrounded by chlorine, breathing that shit in, my immune system was mint. I don't know if it's as good, but I feel like it keeps illnesses from getting way worse than they are, if that makes any sense. I don't know. I could just have a good immune system, bro. That's possible. Where'd he go? I should have gotten a headshot, man. It would have been an easy headshot. Nah, man. I remember. Funny story about that. No, it wasn't murder, bro. It was all... How do I put this delicately? The stuff on that bed was all... vaginal.
We are in command here.
And well, I guess the shit wasn't. That was shit. So she had her period violently, and she had shit her pants in the bed. And I remember finding it, and I was trying to like ease her the embarrassment because it was under her stuff, right? But here's the thing. Here's the thing. You have to change your sheets. If you don't change your sheets, you don't notice you have shit on your bed and period blood and stuff. There's a problem with that. So here's my thing. Here's my thing. So I was as respectful as possible because the way I looked at it, and here's the thing. We're not a garbage return, right? That was my thing. We didn't get paid enough to pick up this nasty shit. We weren't biohazardous waste management people. We weren't that. So I was frustrated, but I was also very professional. Ironically, this wasn't actually, now that I think about it, this job wasn't the rent-to-own job. This was like the brand new furniture job. But we offered people a service. I hated that they offered the service. So they offered a removal service. So for example, say you bought a new mattress, right? And you said, hey, I have an old one. What we would do is swap them out. So essentially, we take that one off your hands. It was like just like a courtesy thing. But they'd have to sign up for it. They'd have to be like, hey, I want this removal. And then that way, the salesman would put it on the sheet as a removal. So we'd have the new mattress and the old mattress to take back, and they would give us the right amount of time. Often the salesman wouldn't do that, and they'd just be like, oh, just tell them when they're there. And then we'd end up getting like 5 minutes to, or like 30 minutes to deliver a, say a dresser, and then they want us to remove the whole fucking thing. Like their old bed completely, you know what I mean? Like, and that what, 30 minutes we had? Sorry, I'm going off on an old rant there. Anyway, so back to this lady. So I pulled the mattress. I'm like, no problem. We brought you a new bed or something. No. Sorry. There was a flaw with it, she said. We were returning. It was a warranty exchange. That's what it was. We were taking it back. She said it was too uncomfortable or something like that. Which, now that I realize, I don't think that was the case. Anyways, so they call us up, and I'm like, okay, no problem. She was a bit older. She looked like she had a disability of some sort, physically. So I was like, okay. I don't, like, normally I was a stickler for taking people's sheets off because you don't know where they've been, right? So anyway, I'm like, okay, bro, let's get this off, my coworker, and we take the sheets off, and we see this big ass stain, and I'm like, oh my god, we almost threw up. Like, it wasn't even, I can't even tell you how big the stain was. It was literally like about 75% of the bed was covered in this nasty stain. Like, that's an alarming amount. It's like it was explosive, like enough where it launched her into the wall and slide back down again. Like, it was disgusting. Anyway, I keep going off. So I can't explain how nasty this shit was. But anyway, so I'm like, okay, I'll be as respectful as I possibly can, but I gotta tell this woman that we can't grab this thing. So I go back downstairs, and I'm just like, hey, ma'am, so unfortunately, we're unable to take this mattress right now, just due to the fact that there is, you know, there's some stains and things like that are on it, and we don't have the tools, or, you know, we're not equipped to deal with a type of removal like this. So what I'll do is give a call to our customer service line and let them know what the situation is, and we'll get someone to come back out and get rid of it or whatever, right? I was as polite as I possibly could have been in that situation. And instead, she gave me attitude immediately. I tried to save her the embarrassment. I tried to be as friendly as possible, and she gave me attitude. She's like, no, they promised me that they would remove it, blah, blah. I'm like, okay, but they didn't know that there was this these bodily fluids on it. I had to say that. I mean, there's bodily fluids on the fucking mattress. You're not gonna tell them when you have a removal. We're not all like, there's a big old asterisk next to that removal. There's conditions. I'm not a piece of meat. I won't remove something that's gonna give me some sort of illness because the company doesn't give a fuck about us. So why would I took the stand and said I'm not gonna do it. I'm worth more than to pick up some nasty, bloody, shitty mattress. I'm worth more than that, bro. Anywho, so either way you look at it, she gave me attitude. So I'm like, tell you what, you want me to phone up customer service right now and we'll deal with this? And she's like, yes. So she did. Sorry, she phoned customer service, and I tried to explain to her, and I'm like, she's like, okay, here's the phone, blah blah blah, and she's trying to tell them, and I heard her talking shit to me, right? She like about me, and she's just like, yeah, these guys are here and they say they won't take the mattress even though they promised they would, or like putting words in my mouth. I didn't say shit, you know what I mean? So anyway, I'm trying to explain to her. I'm like, no, but you know, trying to be nice. I'm still trying to explain it to her, and then all of a sudden, she pulled the phone away from her ear, and she's like, you shut the fuck up, and then put her phone back. And I'm like, well, deuces. As soon as you say that shit to me, I'm like, I'm out. All right, well, take care, bye. And I left, and we walked out the door, and she's still on the phone through the door. I'm like, you have fun with your... At that point, I was pissed off, because I was being as nice as I could have, but I was pissed off, and I'm like, you know what? We're not some fucking disgusting-ass garbage company, man. We're not a garbage company who just takes your dirty, shitty mattress. I was mad, and I said all this to her on the way out. You give me no respect, you get jack shit in return. Who the fuck are you? So, anyway, I immediately phoned customer service and explained it right after, and I'm like, and they're like, did you take pictures? I'm like, no, man, I was in the moment. I was pissed off, and the heat in the moment, I left. She's like, oh, you should have taken pictures. Well, no, but it's there. She's not going to move it. So if you guys want to come back and take pictures of it, by all means, but I ain't doing it. So, we got that a lot, man. What's ironic was I went from rent to own. I worked rent to own for about 5 years. And then I went to like regular furniture at this company, and I worked there for I think 3 or just about 3 years. And that was the last job I quit before I started YouTube full time. And I remember I was getting I remember like the people at the upper scale company, so like the company that sold more expensive furniture, were way worse to deal with than the lower income families in rent to own, because lower income families are humble and respectful of what they have. There was the occasional guy, but they were always friendly for the most part. Everyone was really nice. So here's your thing. Here's your double-edged sword. You got this one company that deals with lower income housing, people who can't afford as much, and extremely nice people though. You know what I mean? And you got the more, you know, higher upper middle, higher class people who can afford all this furniture, but they're arrogant and they're entitled and they have this demeanor about them and they treat you like garbage. You are lower class to them. So it was like, what do you take? So I said, you know what? I'm getting out of this. YouTube was doing well enough on its own, and I made the call, and that's when I went full time. And man, I'm so glad I did, because this is any issue I have on here is nothing compared to that. I can set the environment myself. You know what I mean? Like, it's my environment, how I want to control it. And obviously, I have a lot of help from you guys, you know, my mods and whatnot. It's so much better than having to deal with people who think that you're going to grab bare hand your fucking nasty ass mattress that's covered in ass juice. Fucking a baby. Oh, funny story. Oh, man, it's another story. Another story. It won't be as long. But same dealio. I remember we went into it. This was rent to own. Another mattress story. This family wanted to return a mattress, and we didn't know why. They were being very vague. They're being very vague on the phone why they wanted to return it. Because with rent to own, you can return a mattress or return anything at any time. There's no obligation. You're like, well, if you don't want it anymore, just give it back, right? And I'm not even fucking joking. They returned this mattress because they God, how do I even say this? They returned this mattress because they gave birth to their son on it. Okay, let that sink in, my dudes. Okay? They gave birth to a baby on our mattress, raw dog style. No sheets, nothing. They gave birth It was so gross. And I'm like, what, bro, is that fucking placenta? Is that a piece of placenta? Deuces, we out of here. Like, dude, I'm not. I'm sorry. I'm not. We got some, man, I could tell you guys so many stories about, like, my old jobs. Legit. Like, I mean, there was some serious, there was never a dull moment. Don't get me wrong. Never a dull moment at those jobs. That's the one thing. You always had something new going on. You always had something new, whether you liked it or not. Anyway, sorry I missed a couple of people. Gems, what up? Oh, shit, I almost shot him. What up, Ned? Sorry, guys, I got into my stories. So, yeah, that was, but imagine having to do all that, being treated like you are gross. Like, I've actually had somebody who actually, it was ironic. There was someone in my neighborhood. Was in my neighborhood. I was delivering to at this other job. And I remember it was the same story about, oh God, man. This one was funny. So I remember delivering a couch or something of that nature to this couple, right? This younger couple. See you, Caden. And they were really friendly. I remember it was something simple. It was just like an armoire or something like that. This was with the new furniture company, not the rent-to-own. And I remember dropping it off, and it was all nice, and the girl was really nice. She signed. She was very friendly, and we went on our way. Then, I remember going back for another reason. It was a couch. And the couch was the stupidest couch you could have ever bought. And the reason I say that, it was made of cloth, and it was white. It was frost fucking white. I'm talking, it was the material that you could literally wash your hands. Shit. You could wash your hands, and you could take a pinky and touch it. There would be a spot of dirt on it. Your hands could be as clean as possible. It was just, you wouldn't be smart. You'd literally have to wrap the thing in plastic. All right? Anyways, so we delivered this thing. And, we were delivering this thing, and I remember I washed my hands. I'm very clean. I don't like being dirty. I am a bit of a germaphobe at times. I don't like touching door handles, and if I have to touch a door handle, I'll touch it in a spot that I know the average human being would find to be awkward. So, you know, like at those like upper scale restaurants, they have like the handles that are basically the length of the door. I will grab the tip top, but not exactly the tip top, just in case someone decided to touch the tip top. I'll grab like maybe half a foot down. That's a weird spot. That's how I'll open doors. That's me, okay? See, I'm just trying to point out how, there's no shit in this story. There's no shit in this story. Don't worry. There's no shit. It's more of a disrespect story. Anywho, so anyways, we deliver this couch. And I'm all nice and clean. My uniform is always nice and clean, blah, blah, blah. And I remember we came in, and we're like, hey, what's up? We got this couch for you. Where's it going? And it's like, oh, it's going in the basement. Now, you got to understand, it's a bigger house. It's in an upper scale neighborhood. And it's a lot. It's honestly an easy delivery. It's literally just walk in, go downstairs, and drop it. So we got a request from the customer early on to be like, can you leave it in the wrap because it's white? I'm like, I totally get it. This thing is white as shit. We'll leave it in the wrapping. We'll make that way it's not dirty in the truck. It's not, you know, we don't have to cover it with anything. We'll just completely leave it in all that plastic just so it's nice, and then we'll take it out when we get there. So we're delivering this thing in plastic, and number one problem starts off when people I come to the door, and I'm like, okay, where's it going? So I'm like, do you mind if I always, whenever I would deliver something, I'd always like to see the route. So I'm like, I'm gonna go inspect where it's going first. Jesus Christ. Just so I can see if there's any issues, like if there's a bad corner, if I have, just to prepare for the delivery to see what's best. And so I remember I would go down, I'm like, oh, nice and easy. Just right there, bam, boom, went right back upstairs. And our company didn't really have a policy, but they asked us if we could take our shoes off at the door. So like our company would be like, take your shoes off when you go into a customer's house. I'm like, okay, it's kind of not safe, but we did it. So I would always take my shoes off. That was always what we did. especially if it was a little dirty outside. You know, I think it was kind of spring, so the snow was thawing, so, you know, it gets super dirty. So anyway, took her shoes off, came back, and when I was about to go out and get the couch again with my coworker, the lady, she was pregnant now, right? She's pregnant. So, and I only say this because I feel like it affected her mood a little bit. I'm not trying to be mean, but I really do believe that affected things. And she's like, hey, can you make sure that your feet aren't, you know, on or whatever? Or I can't remember what she said. She worded it weirdly. And I'm like, well, we take our shoes off. And she's like, well, but your feet are sweaty. And I'm like, I mean, my feet are warm. They're not sweaty because I had like these thick socks on. And she's like, well, it left mildew or something. And I'm like, mildew or moisture? And oh, she said moisture. Sorry, not mildew. She's like, it left moisture. And I'm like, well, that's just moisture. That's not sweat. So like she had like this tile floor, yeah? And so because my feet were hot and the tile was cold, it left an outline of my foot for a second and then it faded away. You know what I mean? It's fucking, it's science. So she's getting on the ground, wiping this shit up with a paper towel. And I'm like, it's not sweat, you psychopath. So I'm like, oh my God, is she literally gonna be like this? And she's like, well, can you put these on instead? Right? So she's like, so she wanted me to do this. This is what she expected. She came over. Now this woman, she wasn't, I just want to point out, she was white, okay? Just want to make this, you know, make it clear. She was white, so there's none of that racism stuff thrown in here. But she came out and she was like, can you please wear these instead? And so she wanted us to take our shoes off and slip on a pair of both of us, a pair of her husband's sandals. Now her husband was a smaller gentleman, okay? Her husband was a smaller gentleman. He was an Asian guy, and so he had a very small build. His feet were tiny. I'm a size 10.5, 11. It depends on the shoe. I'm a 10.5 and 11. This guy was maybe a 7. Maybe a 7. And she wanted me to wear her husband's fucking shoes. Her sandals. One of them was a fucking pair of thongs. So, you know, the stupid thing where your feet, like, go over. So, like, I'm supposed to I got a couch in my fucking hands. I'm supposed to kick off my shoes. I'm supposed to switch to your husband's thong flip-flops that are, like, 3 sizes smaller. 3.5, 4 sizes smaller, 5 sizes smaller than what I wear. So my heel is going to be overhanging. If I walk down the stairs in this shit, I'm going to trip over these small-ass things. And I'm going to fall down and break my fucking neck. Like, are you actually going to make me do that because you don't want condensation, you know, on the floor? And I'm just like, are you fucking crazy? So I'm like, yeah, I'm not doing that, lady. Like, I told her straight up. I'm like, I'm not doing that. We take our shoes off. We technically don't have to take our shoes off. And I remember her husband said, well, that's a stupid... I'm like, I told him, legally, we don't have to take anything off because it's a safety hazard. Right? Because, like, if we drop something on it, we wear steel toes. So if we drop something on our foot, we're not covered because we were supposed to be wearing the right footwear. Right? That's phase fucking 1. So... I thought, and then he said, well, that's a really dumb rule or dumb law. And I'm like, oh, our personal health and safety is dumb. I remember saying that to him, right? And I'm just like, you're an asshole. So anyway, we take this thing downstairs. I really wasn't listening. She was freaking out, man. She was like she was crying and wailing. And it was like, honestly, the most insane thing I've ever seen. I'm like, it's a fucking, like, it's a couch. It's a couch. So... I was like, you crazy, girl. So anyway, so I brought this thing down. We left it in the wrap, and I'm like, hey, do you want us to take it out? I asked the husband, like, do you want us to take it out of the wrap? And he's like, no, you guys are dirty. Don't worry about it. And I'm like, we're dirty? I'm like, wait, so I'm sorry we're so fucking filthy. You know, like, he's like, oh, no, don't take it like that. I'm like, I'm taking it like that, man. You don't even know me. You just assume because I deliver shit that I'm some lower class. Like, that I can't take care of my hands. I don't wash my hands. I'm not clean. So I was really pissed at them, man. It was, I mean, I know that was a bit of a long walk for a short drink kind of a thing. But, I don't know, man. that was one of those situations where I got treated like shit. And you just, like, you're so sick of people just... thinking they're better than you. And I'm just like, what, you think because you live in this neighborhood that you're so much better? I live over there. Like, it was like literally a few minutes away from my place. So I'm like, what? We're in the same neighborhood, bro. I don't understand why you're flexing so hard. Anyway, there was a lot of that. I mean, I had someone who wanted me to make his bed for him. Like, I built his fucking bed. I was working past my normal shift. Like, I was overtime at that point. And he wanted me to make the bed. And he was so selfish that he wouldn't let me. I told him that. He knew that I had to go. That I'm like, I want to go home to my fucking, like, family, bro. And you're keeping me up past, like, it was like 9 p.m. I was supposed to get off at 7. And it was 9 p.m. And he's trying to get me to make his bed for him. I'm like, you're so selfish. I don't know. Sorry, guys. I went on a bit of a rant there. That went off into its own thing. But these are old stories, but they made me really appreciate being able to do my own shit. You know what I mean? Like, doing YouTube and whatnot, it all comes down full circle. And it really makes me appreciate what I'm doing now more than ever before. So, you know, be that as it may, that's where we're sitting anyway. So, I don't know. I got plenty more stories. I'd have to think on some, but I do have quite a lot. So, if you guys like the stories.
Enemy at the gun shop.
Oh, dude, I didn't even make the bed. I did not make the bed. I refused it. I'm like, I told him straight out. I'm like, I'm not a maid, bro. I said that. I had no filter when people were being disrespectful.
Enemy at the cafe.
I was like, after a while, I got so jaded by that job. I was just like, I was too valuable for them to fire. Do you know what I mean? Oh, shit, they're everywhere. I was way too vulnerable, or sorry, way too, like, valuable for them to get rid of. Because I was literally in charge of the whole team. I was the team lead. That was my job. I was in charge of all the trucks. And I had to make sure that all the deliveries got out. Like, I would do my own deliveries, but I would still have to, like, make sure my team did their jobs. And so I was important to them. And I was good. I had a lot of experience in the line of work. So I remember one time, for example, a really quick one here. Someone was like, I mean, you can't expect us to do what we're like more than what our job is, right? Like, you wouldn't ask a guy who's you hire a guy to paint your wall, and you ask him to go paint the outside of the house, even though that wasn't there. You know what I mean? While you're here, you might as well do the outside. No. You know what I mean? Like, you wouldn't do that. But, you know, some people would think that way, right? Like, oh, since you're here, all you do is move shit around, just move a bunch of shit. So I remember one time we walked in, we had a really simple delivery, and this one guy wanted us to move, like, this ottoman out of the way for some reason. And it was, like, a pretty clunky thing. And it wasn't so much that it was heavy or anything. I was like, it's an easy move, really. But it was the way he like, kind of said it. You know, he's just like, oh, what the? Oh, I missed that. Anyway, so he was like, he would tell my guys, like, I was with 2 guys that time. It was like, we had a 3-man team that day. And I remember he'd tell my guys, he'd be like, oh, pick that up. Like, just like that. Move that over there. And I looked at the guy, I'm like, please? And I said it just like that, and my team laughed because they couldn't believe that I said that. And he looked at me and he chuckled. He's like, oh, can you please move it? Like, that's better. And I literally was trying to be condescending to him and be like, don't forget your manners, man. You're an adult. You know what I mean? Like, I eventually became very much like that. Like, oh, I got a headshot. That was money. Because I found that my self-respect was worth way more than anything that company was going to pay me. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. Oh, I got flanked. Man, things are going well today, aren't they? This round is going good. It's like the stories are getting me, like, putting me in that mindset. You know what I say when I, like, don't realize that I'm talking and, like, still doing it? It's funny.
Enemy at the crossroads.
Did he ask me to talk to man? No, but I'm sure he would have. I think one of my favorite ones. Here's another story for you, since you guys, I'm assuming you guys are enjoying it. Here's another one that I enjoyed, or that I didn't enjoy, but the guy was such a loser. The guy was such a fucking loser, man. All right, here we go. So, the delivery was simple. It was a mattress and a box spring and a frame, I believe. Or it was just like a bed frame. So it was like a headboard, footboard, rails, and a mattress and box spring. So very simple, just plop it. No dressers, nightstands, none of that shit. So it's very simple. And I remember this dude, I was running late. We were behind in our deliveries. So we had this one dude, and he's like, hey. And I'm like, hey, what's up? I got this for you. Where are we going? He showed me. And he's like, hey, man, can you, he's like, I'm going to need you to move this down to the garage. And it was his old mattress box spring frame. It was the old set. Wasn't on our paperwork at all. If it was, I wouldn't complain about it. But it wasn't. So he's trying to ask me. And he's like, and I remember he's like, I'm like, I'm sorry, man. I can't. Like, he didn't offer me money or anything. Like, if you want something done, people don't do shit for free. You want to throw 20 at me? Fine. I'll do it. Real quick. No problem. But you're wasting my time. So if if I ain't getting anything out of it, it makes me take the L, in a manner of speaking. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, I told him, I'm like, I'm sorry, man. We're late as hell. If I do this, it's going to make us more late. And it's just not going to work out. And I just don't have time for it. I'm sorry. This wasn't on our paperwork. Otherwise, I'd do it. But I don't have the time. So I just got to be able to, this has to get moved out of the way. You got to move it out of the way. And then we're going to get going. Because we got to get this. And then we got to go. It's that simple. And he's like, and he tried to push it off. And he's just like, oh, no. Okay. We'll talk about it later. We'll talk about it later. I'm like, no, we won't. I'm going to tell you right now, man. If you ask me again at the end of this delivery, I'm still going to say no to you. I'm letting you know right now that that's what I'm doing. And he's like, okay, we'll not worry about it. I'm like, fine, whatever. So I did the delivery, and like fucking clockwork, he's like, all right, man, let's just quickly go move this. And I'm like, I told you, I'm not doing this. I have no time. I've got to go. Like, give me a signature. We're done here. You've got all your pieces. It's built. Let's go. And he was refusing to sign it. And here's the funny thing. I didn't need his signature. All I needed was proof that if a customer was refusing to sign, all I needed to do was take a picture that it was in the house, and I put a big old X in the signature section and be like, there you go, right? So I didn't need his fucking signature. But it's there, and it proves that it's in there. We delivered it. He refused to sign for it. What do you want me to do? So, anyway, homeboy is, like, really getting pissed off at me now that I won't help him. And what's funny is while we were delivering it, he had a very able-bodied friend or neighbor that was hanging out with him while we were delivering it. So he could have got him to do it with him that entire time. Because he's a fat, lazy piece of shit, he wouldn't do it. Now, his wife was pregnant, so that was his excuse. He's like, I'd have it done, but my wife's pregnant, she can't do it. And I'm like, I totally understand that, but your friend is here, so I feel like you're making excuses just so you don't have to do it, right? You know what I mean? And I have no respect for that, especially when you have no respect for me or my time, right? So anyway, I told him, like, straight up, I'm like, here it is. That's all it is to it. And I remember at the end of it, he gave me this big attitude, like this big attitude. And I remember he said, he's like, oh, come on, man, just do me this favor. And I asked him straight up, I'm like, before today, have you ever met me before? And he's like, no. And then, so we're not friends? Well, no. Well, then why would I do you a favor? I asked him straight up. I was getting really frustrated because he wouldn't shut the fuck up, right? And I'm like, why would I do you a favor? I get nothing out of the deal. I have shit to do. I'm busy. I have bills to pay. If you want to pay me and help that, that's fine. I'll do you a service. That's fine. But I'm not doing you favors. Favors don't do shit for me, right? You're not going to owe me one later, right? So anyway, that was done. And at the end of it, he tried one more time. One last, Hail Mary. He's like, bro, come on. My wife is pregnant. Like, she can't do it. Like, please. Like, he actually didn't say please. I don't want to give him that. He's like, my wife's pregnant. Just do this. Like, would you let a pregnant woman do this? And that's when I crossed the line. He's just trying to, like, guilt trip me into doing it. But he's like, oh, would you let a pregnant woman do this? And I'm like, you know what, man? He's like, let me ask you something. Did I get her pregnant? No. Well, then why the fuck should I care? I was so done with this guy. Why the fuck should I give a shit? That's on you, man. And I told him, like, you had a guy here while we were delivering it. You could have done it the whole time. And I'm like, then I immediately went back to my professionalism, and I'm like, and I gave him the spiel about warranty and all that fun stuff. And I'm like, if you have any issues, and I said it, my final thing, I'm like, if you have any issues, call up the customer service line, and they will, and you can talk to them. And he's like, oh, I'll definitely be phoning customer service. And I'm like, what are you gonna tell them? That I did my job? That I wouldn't do a favor for you? Whatever, man. Like you're a piece of work, bro. Trying to use your wife to guilt trip somebody. Like, I hated people like that, and that ultimately led me to become as jaded as I was at that job, and I just didn't fucking care. You know what I mean? I just didn't care about anything. I was just like so done dealing with all these entitled people. You know, they didn't give a fuck about me. They wouldn't even, like I said, you've got money for this, you can't even throw 20 bucks my way, bro? You'll tip a pizza guy $40, but you won't give a guy who just moved this like 200-pound dresser up your stairs and around the corner, up your ass and to the left, you know? And you won't even give me a 10? Come on, man. What the fuck? That was my life back then. Definitely don't miss that. That's why, honestly, if you guys, I don't know if you guys remember my early videos. I think like all the way to 2014. So I'd say I really worked those jobs from like a solid 2009-ish to like 2014, I think. I can't remember when, but you can probably notice sometimes my mood swings in those videos from those time frames. You know what I mean? Like, I was just so fucking sick of all these people, and it made me, and that probably contributed to the anger that was in those old videos. I would almost guarantee it. So you'd probably notice shit, and then I'd have random Dan rants about it, you know? Like, I'd make Dan rants, and I'd be more motivated because something that would piss me off more because it's the last straw. You know what I'm saying? So that's how that worked out. There's a lot of that, a lot of disrespect, but there's like a few stories like that. I got one more that I think I should share with you because it ultimately led me to a very interesting point in that job. You know, and it really made a, I don't know, it was very dramatic. It was a dramatic change. So, real quick, sorry guys, I haven't been talking to you. Fox, AC, Cody, Funky, sorry guys. I know, I've been in my stories. I haven't been saying hi to you. Thank you guys for coming in today. So I'm gonna leave you with this story here. Okay, I'm gonna tell you this story. This one was kind of ironic in a way, but it was also a major story. Now, before I got the promotion to the team lead, and I was just a regular delivery driver, shit, and I was just a, you know, regular driver, whatever. What up, Jacob? I would be, oh shit. Sorry, I remember I was a long day. Now, the average shift, the shortest shift you would usually work at that job was 11 hours. I'm not kidding you. I was sitting on, I think I was going on hour 14. I think I was hour 14. Or hour 15. I can't remember. I was fucking tired. It was a long day. It was like 10 o'clock. No, it wasn't. It was, no, we finished at 11:30. I remember that because, no, I remember clocking out at 11:45 p.m. and you gotta remember I started at 8 a.m. or 7:45. I can't remember. No, 8 a.m. 8 a.m. and I went till 11:45 p.m. that day. So whatever that is, I don't know. And I remember because we drove 5 tons. You have to have a truck log, and I was literally 15 minutes away from it being illegal for me to work that long. There is a limit that you can be like with a truck log. You can't have a truck log open for that long without taking a mandatory break in the truck log, and we didn't have those because of the nature of our work, right? So I remember if I had gotten back 15 minutes later, the company would have been in serious trouble because of it, or I'd have to stop what I was doing and walk away, like legally. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. I keep going off. So anyway, I was tired. I was exhausted. You know, I rang the doorbell. I said, "Hey man, we've got a delivery for you of your bed suite," and he looked shocked. So the company didn't even phone him to schedule it. They just booked him in and expected us to do anything. Do you know what I mean? So they just expected him to fucking know that we were coming and to make time for us. So naturally, his old bed was not disassembled, and there was nothing on our paperwork stating that we had anything new or we had anything to take out. It was just drop, deliver the bed, build it, and get the fuck out of there. That was what was on our list. So we were doing that, and I'm like, since this guy did not know that we were coming, I'm like, he's not going to be ready. If he's got an old bed, it's going to be fucked up. I know it. Sure as shit, full bed suite. Full ass bed suite was in the room that he wanted it in. And I'm like, man, I'm going to be real with you. I'm way over my shift right now. I'm exhausted. I just want to go home. So we don't have time to be taking this down or moving it. We have to just bring your shit up. We'll build it and we'll call it a day. I'm telling you right now, I cannot. It's not on our paperwork. I'm not going to be doing it today. He's like, that's okay. I'll do it. Don't worry. And I'm like, I swear I can't help you with this at all. Like in the slightest. We're running out of time here. So he's like, it's okay. Don't worry about it. I got it. I'm like, awesome. Thank you. Appreciate it. So I go downstairs. I start bringing shit up. And I see the guy. He actually manages himself pretty well. Like he seems to be taking most of it out by himself. Until after a certain point of bringing all this shit up, he stops and he goes to the other room to hang out with his mother and his wife. And I'm like, he ain't done. How much do you want to fucking bet he expects us to bring this downstairs? How much do you want to bet? And it was like the dresser with the mirror still attached to it. I think it was the headboard, footboard, and rails. I can't remember. He disassembled it, or he didn't disassemble. I can't remember what he did, but there was still a lot of shit. And I'm like, I guarantee you this guy wants us to bring this downstairs. I can almost guarantee it. So I do that. I come back up. We're ready to build it, and there's no room to build the bed because all this shit is still in the way. So I'm like, do you not want us to build it or something? He's like, no, I want you to build it. I'm like, okay, well, there's no room. And he's like, oh, yeah, I'm going to have to get you guys to bring this downstairs for me. And he was in one of those townhouses. I don't know if you guys have ever been in those townhouses. They share, they're like duplex townhouses, so they got their own single garage. So he's in one of those. So you can kind of understand the stairwell is very tight. So it's in this tight-ass stairwell. And I'm like, fuck, I'm not. I told him, like, dude, what did I say? The first thing that I said when I saw this scene, I told you I can't help you with this. And he started getting upset. And he got cocky as fuck. He thought he was being cute. I remember he instantly got really, really, really angry really fast. And I remember he was like, what did he say? He's like, okay, like this, like in this mat. He's like, okay, well, I don't want it anymore then. He said it just like that. And I'm like, whatever, bro. So he expected us to take all the shit we brought up and bring it back out. He's like, take it all away. I don't want it. And so I'm like, okay. So I whipped out my phone, like the company phone, and did exactly what I did with that other guy. Pictures. It's here. Big X to the signature. Have a good night. See you later. You don't disrespect that shit, man. I'm done with it. Right? So I started walking away. I'm not kidding you. The guy grabs my shoulder as I'm going down the stairs. He's grabbing my shoulder. Not like that, but he does like grab, like trying to stop me. And I'm like, don't touch me. Get your hands off me, right? Don't touch me. And I'm like, I told you straight up and you lied to me. I told you, I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this. And he was trying to stop me. He was like, literally, he's beaking off of my ear. He's literally like a few inches away from my ear, yelling in my ear. Telling me, he's like, oh, I'm going to get you fired, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, don't care, bud. I don't care. It's almost fucking midnight, dude. And I'm done. At that time, it was not quite 11:45, but I think it took us about 45 minutes to get back to shop. So I think it was about 11 or like 10:55 or something like that. And I'm like, I'm tired, man. I'm going home. I don't care. Rob, thanks for the sub here, man. Appreciate it on YouTube. Anyway, so yeah, I get to the thing. I'm putting my shoes on, and I have all my tools, and I have our moving blankets, right? Our moving blankets are good for moving shit around and protecting floors and what have you. And I remember he had, like, on the lower floor, he had tile. So we wanted to put it on the floor just so it'd be easier to move, and then we wouldn't damage his tile in the process. So I had a few moving blankets with me, and I put my shoes back on. I grabbed my drill and all my other tools, my toolbox and shit, and I went to grab my pad, my blanket, and as I go to walk away with it, it stops, like it's stuck, right? The pad is stuck on something. What the fuck? The pad is stuck on something, and I'm like, what the fuck? And I start pulling it, and then I look up, and the guy is standing on it. So the guy is fucking standing on it. Oh shit. Oh fuck, I saw him last minute. So the guy is standing on with both feet, and he's got this stupidest fucking cocky smirk on his face. Like what are you gonna do? You know what I mean? I asked him 3 times well, 2 times nicely. 2 times nicely. I mean, I couldn't believe the arrogance of this guy, right? So I said, please get off the pad. He just kept looking at me smiling. Get off of the pad and let me leave. He kept doing it. It's like Angry Dan flipped and did not care where he was or what he was doing. I fucking screamed at the dude, and I'm just like, get your fucking ass off the fucking blanket, you cunt. And I pulled it super hard, like literally like fucking yeet, and he literally tripped back. He didn't like fall, but he like whoa, 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 you know what I mean? Like he did that and he caught his balance. And I remember he's like, he pointed at me, he put his finger in my face. He's like, I'm calling the police. And I'm like, call the fucking police, bro. I didn't do anything to you. I didn't touch you. I was like, fuck you, do it then, bro. So anyway, I got out, threw my shit in the truck. I was fucking done. Guy comes out and takes a picture of the plate. I'm like, it's a giant ash. It's a fucking 5-ton furniture delivery truck. You know where it's going. This isn't my personal vehicle. You don't need the plate, you moron. So I'm like, whatever. I took off. I flipped him off before I left. And, you know, and I went home. And my partner was with me the whole way. Like, he had my back 100%. And I'm like, I told him, I'm like, we're on our way back. And he's like, we're going to hear about this, bro. We are going to hear about this. Now, here's the thing I want to mention, too. Turns out that this customer was a close friend with the guy who sold him the shit. So the guy who sold him the shit was a very, very close friend. So what did that mean? More negativity, more bad shit for me, right? What else could that mean? So anyway, I actually didn't hear about it right away. But the next morning, I walk into work, and I remember my boss pulls me in. He's like, Dan, we got so we received a major complaint yesterday. And I'm like, oh, I know you did. Trust me, I know you did. And here's the thing. So the guy said, and I remembered his name, and I'm like, oh, is it for so-and-so? And he's like, yeah. And he's like, so we need to talk about what happened. I'm like, okay, let's talk about what happened. So we go into my boss's office, and he's like, he actually called up the I can't remember his position. I don't know, my boss's boss, whoever that guy was, called him up. Or and I was on a little mini conference call with the two of them, right? My boss was next to me, and that guy was there on the phone. And he was telling me, he's like, so we discussed it, and this is what happened. So the guy's saying that, you know, like, he accidentally stepped on your blanket, and you completely, like, pushed him off of it. He said I pushed him. So the guy he called police. He did call police. He called the police, and they came down there after we had gone. And he called police, and he said that I had pushed him off the blanket, and that he fell and tripped, and he hit his head in the drywall. That's what he told police, and that's what he told my company that I work for. So, and I'm like, the first thing I asked, both my boss was like all in my camp. My boss likes me, really liked me. The upper guy didn't. He thought I was lying, right? So I'm like, okay, man. Did you ask them for proof that he went to the hospital? Did you ask him for proof that that his head broke the drywall? Did you check for blood? Did you check for injury? Did you check any of that to see if he was telling the truth? And the guy's like, and boss's boss was like, no, he didn't. And I'm like, so how the fuck do you develop a rational accusation when you don't even know what happened? You say I'm lying. Did you ever think that this fucking guy was lying? I told him my side of the story, and I told him exactly what happened. Exactly what happened. He didn't fall. He stumbled. He didn't hit his head. He didn't fall. And then he threatened to call the police on me, which he did. So this guy, you're worried about me. And this guy fucking called the police, wasting their resources, lied on a police report, lied to the police, lied to you guys. And just on the icing on the cake, this guy ended up phoning his salesman friend. Yeah? Phoned his salesman friend and lied to them, saying on the way home from work, he's like, on the way home from work, this truck, license plate number, this, truck number, this, was tailgating me really hard. I was going like 120 kph, kilometers an hour. The guy was doing like 120 kilometers an hour, and I was tailgating him. He said that, oh, I was off my shift, and he was off his shift, and right after he left shift, I was on the same road, on a highway road, tailgating him. And I'm like, okay, Did you ask if that salesman was fucking lying? He's friends with him. And he's like, why would he be lying about that? Well, let me fucking ask you. And I'm talking to the both of them again. And I'm like, okay, well, look at this. What time does that guy get off work? Around 7:30, 8 o'clock? I was driving home at fucking 11:30. I wasn't even there. So the guy phoned his friend to try and get me fired. They're just trying to get me fired. That's all they were. So in the end of the day, nothing really happened except for one thing. I had a perfectly clean record. I had no written. I had no verbal. Nothing. I was the ideal employee. They decided, due to the nature of this extremity, like how extreme in their eyes it was and how it escalated with police involvement and all this shit, they thought that it was in their best interest to skip all the steps of the reprimanding process with their company. And by that, I mean, they didn't give me any verbals. They didn't give me any writtens. They skipped all that shit to a final. So, I had nothing to my name. I had no reason to lie. I was an ideal employee. I showed up on time. I always did above and beyond. And I was an ideal employee. And they decided, like, well, we're still going to give you a final. I'm like, but he lied. Still going to give you a final. It's all about image. So since the guy knew a friend who was a salesman, he was going to, like, he's like, if they didn't do anything, it would look bad on the company. And this guy was going to talk to all his friends, right? And, like, blah, blah, blah. It was going to ruin things for him. So they had, even though they knew he lied and that it was proven that he lied, I was the one who still took the L. So I had a final warning, one more slip up, and I'd be fired. Okay? Now, fast forward about a month later, and the position for team lead opens up. My boss comes straight to me and says, do you want the team lead position? It comes with this raise and this. I'd love that. So these fucking guys put me on a final warning, but still came back to give the guy on a final warning a promotion, and a big promotion at that. It was so fucking funny, just as much of a joke as that was. And needless to say, after that, the salesman, I didn't get along with any of the salesmen at all. I didn't give a fuck who they were. I didn't give a fuck. They were the slimiest motherfuckers on the planet. They tried to get me fired. So I ain't doing shit for them. Do you remember me saying how, like, we had to have, like, removal? So if someone wanted a removal of their old shit in replacement for their new shit, remember, like, it had to be on our paperwork. It had to be there, right? And it wasn't. And I told them, and I'm like, if it's not on there, it ain't happening. It's just not. And I'm going to tell my entire team to not do it either. At all. Right? And I said, if they offer you tip money, that's fine. Whatever. Do it if you want. But you're not under no obligation to do something that's not on your paperwork, bro. Work to rule. You know what I'm saying? So I remember I had a few customers that happened many times with customers. And they're like, okay, well, I'm going to phone him up. And I'm going to phone up. Oh, he's like, oh, I'll show you. Oh, shit. So he phones him up. Phones up his salesman. He's like, oh, the salesman manager, or the manager or salesman or whatever wants to talk to you. And I'm like, okay, why? I don't know what's the deal. And so I talked to the guy, and every single time the guy's like, hey man, so we've got a couple removals. We didn't put it on. Can you do it? No. No. And he's like, oh, why not? And I'm like, because I fucking hate you guys. I can't, like, your employees try to get me fired. You're very selfish. I get nothing out of doing extra work for you. You get all the work. You get your commission check. I get nothing. I remember one time the manager, I'm like, tell you what, give me 10% of this check and I'll do it for you. Like this commission, give me 10% of it and I'll do it. Well, we can't do that. Well, then I can't help you. So, needless to say, I was a very, very disgruntled employee as time went on. So, that's that story. So that was a long one. See ya, Cody. But that one was my personal favorite because of how much of a shit show it was. And how far people are willing to go to, like, try and get something for free or try and get something done for free. And it honestly could have easily been avoided if the guy's like, hey, I'm not ready for you. Can we reschedule this? He could have done that. You know, give him more time to prepare. Shit. Give him more time to prepare. You know, give him more time for this, give him more time for that. Whatever you want to do. But no. He had to be proud about it. And he couldn't be like, hey, man, I understand. No, he had to be a little bitch about it. And there you go. But, I mean, there's a lot of stories like that. But that was obviously towards the end of my my working there. That was one of the last things that happened that really made me quit, I'd say. I mean, not really. I was still there for a few more months, but just because I wasn't ready to give up and just do, so I wasn't really ready to give up the full-time job just for YouTube yet. I was still really concerned. Not that I didn't think YouTube would be good, because YouTube was, you know, paying out. It was just that I was worried it wouldn't work on its own. You know what I mean? So I was just paranoid. I'm like, there's a lot of unknowns and things like that. So I was very careful, I guess you could say. I was exceptionally careful. And, and that's that anyway. Fuck, I still got a pot of coffee.
Enemies halfway there. Step it up. Enemies ready to come.
Oh, fuck yeah, man. I'm sending it right now. Shit! Damn it, I had to switch back. No, Spidey, I never got any update yet. Sorry, Lucas. Do you mean like the join, like the membership? If you have the old YouTube update, like you have the old layout and it's like, you know, you have to refresh the page to, or you have to click somewhere to opt in. It doesn't show the membership join button, but there should be a join button right by like on where the info bar is. If that doesn't work, oh shit, sorry. If that doesn't work though, just check in the description. I put a link in the description as a failsafe, and it should say something like youtube.com/channel/ youtube.com/danq8000/join. That'll default you to the join page if you want to do that and be involved in all those giveaways and stuff.
Enemy in the back alley.
Hey Leo. All right, Grant. It was funny. I was like, oh, maybe I should just stream a couple hours, and then I end up going way longer. It's because I started talking about work stories, bro. Yeah, you can't shut me up about work stories. The one thing I struggle with when telling a story is I tend to repeat myself a lot, and I get my point across multiple times and make sure you understand. It's just how I am. So I'm probably gonna said those stories a lot quicker, but I like to give everyone backstory and understand why it's so offensive and understand how mega. You know what I mean? It's easier for me to. Oh fuck! I thought that was him. Work stories. More? You want more work stories? Man, I'd have to think. Trying to think which ones are popping. You know, coming to my mind. I don't know.
Enemy in the back alley.
No, not yet, unfortunately, Leo. It's annoying because I mean I've only been able to find. I can't find 1 and 2. 1 and 2 are elusive as shit. Oh, there you go. Another headshot. Oh, thanks, swear. despite the repeating myself. All right. Well, let me see what I can think of. Trying to think of a time because I had a lot from there. Those I've told you I'd say some of the more intense ones. Let's see.
Enemy at the woods.
Got a headshot. That was a headshot. That wasn't a headshot. See what I mean? It looks like it's a headshot. Oh, dude. Jared. Okay, I'll tell you this one. It's not really anything crazy. The people were super fucking friendly, but their house was fucking gross. All right, and this one I had to excuse myself. So it's honestly not really something that you can really explain. It's something that you have to experience to really understand it. But I remember. Now I'm gonna give you guys actually. I'm gonna give you guys a couple of tidbits about this family. Very nice. They came and rented a bunch of shit. Like, I'm talking a bunch of shit. Like, sofa love seats, coffee end tables, lamps, bedroom suites for them, all their children, bunk beds. I think they even had some appliances in there. That house was jam-packed with our shit, right? And they were really friendly and everything. And I never would have suspected they were low income until I delivered them. Now, when I delivered them, their house was a little messy. Like, there were some clothes on the ground, but nothing crazy. So I'm like, okay, it kind of smells weird in here. Like, you know when people like haven't bathed in a while and it's all over the furniture? It smelled like that. So I was a little turned off by it, but I'm like, I'll do my delivery. And we were in there a long time. Couple stains on the carpet. I can look past it. I've seen worse. So I do my thing, whatever. We do their delivery. It's fine. End up discovering that, sorry, I lose my train of thought. End up discovering that boyfriend, or the guy and the wife split. And I remember homeboy came in telling me that. He's like, man, you got to come in and pick up all our shit. And I'm like, oh, why? What's wrong? Everything good? It's like, nah, man, so-and-so, I can't remember her name, but his ex or whatever. She's being such a cunt, so I fucking left him. And I'm like, what? Like, they were together. That was their kid. He had like 3 kids. And he's like, I'm gone. I'm like, you're gone. It's like, you left your family? He's like, yeah, I'm out. I'm moving. Holy fuck, can you do that? So I felt bad for the wife because dude just ups and leaves her. He's the primary breadwinner. So she can't afford any of this shit. They can barely afford it as it is. And I remember, so I'm like, fuck, so now she's gotta, so you're just up and hightailing it, ditching your kids, ditching your wife, and just ditching her with all the bills and shit. That's fucked up. I didn't respect him, but he's like, oh, you know how women get, right? I'm like, dude, I'm not even walking on that. I'm not even entertaining. I'm like, no, man, we're not going there. I have no problem with women in the way you do, you know? Don't even start with that disrespectful shit in here. So, anywho, so he left them, and it was up to us to go get it. Man, that sucked. I don't know what happened, but in the time that we rented them their shit and this problem happened, that place was like a biological war zone, bro. Like, I'm talking, you could not. Like, I'm giving, fucking for real. This is what it was like. I'm not kidding. Like, you walk in, you're doing this. Like, tiptoeing over piles, mountains of shit. Human, cat, dog, piss, vomit. I'm not even making that up. There was all sorts of shit. The stuff that I don't even know what was. Try tiptoeing around that while trying to remove furniture. I saw the apartment and I saw well, not the apartment, it was a big townhouse. I saw the townhouse in that condition. Okay. I saw the townhouse in that condition. And I'm like, this is gonna fucking suck. Oh shit, bro. So I'm not gonna be able to do it. Go! Sorry. I'm dead. So anyway, I go to look at, I'm like, man, I'm getting a bad feeling about this. I'm getting a bad feeling. So I decided, they had mattresses too, don't forget. They had mattress. They had, yes, Leo, shit in the living room. Shit in the hallway. Shit in the kitchen. Everywhere. The only place there wasn't shit, believe it or fucking not, was the bathrooms. I mean, mind you, I didn't really go in the bathroom, but I'm making a joke here. I'm not kidding you. Shit everywhere, bro. Literally shit everywhere. And it was the most disgusting shit ever. So, anyway, we're supposed to pick up this. And I remember I think one of the mattresses, not mattresses, sorry, one of the couches, I don't think it did at the time, but I think it had shit on it, like animal, like like a dog or something shit on something. Because you could see a stain and it smelled horrible. So, I was just like, yeah, like, I don't think we're going to be touching any of this stuff today, but we'll do a proper look around just to make sure. So we ended up looking. I'm like, bro, just to be safe, I'm gonna check this bitch. I didn't even want to see the mattresses at that point. I didn't want to see it. I'm like, you know what, let me just check the, now when I say check, need to check stuff, well, there's no nice way of putting it. Whenever anybody needed it, that was kind of our code code word for check. I gotta check it. That was our code word for inspecting it for bed bugs. So if we like, without, like, you know, letting the family feel bad or whatever, or anybody feel bad, we said we just gotta check it. Just like that. That was what we said to each other to let them know that we're checking for bed bugs. So I'm like, you know what, man? I mean, bed bugs don't really care if it's filthy. This is my thing. People have been like, well, bed bugs don't care if it's a dirty house or a clean house. They just care about skin cells and whatnot. Yes, while that's true, but a house that's run down like that is going to be less likely to do anything about it. You know what I mean? So you should have that stereotype that something is going to go wrong with it. So I decided to go a little bit deeper and to start searching the couch. And sure as fucking shit, there was more shit in the couch, but it was bedbug shit. We were trained to look exactly what bedbugs do and where they hide. You know what signs to look for, and there's a couple things you can do. Honestly, this is a good skill I think anybody should have. Okay, if you ever need to check for bedbugs, there's a couple things you got to do. Find a seam, because they love seams. Find a seam in a mattress or a couch, wherever the sew seam is. Take your finger and sharply just like dig in like that. Take it in, just dig in. And the reason that does that is if you get a little trail of red, like a tiny line, it won't be that big. What you're doing is actually popping the blood sacs with your finger.
Enemy at the courtyard.
I know that sounds disgusting, but that's how you know it's bad. That's a bad sign. Also, you'll see like little tiny black specks. They just look like little polka dots, and they sometimes look like spaced together. Sometimes they're spread out. That's the bug shit. So that's what it is, my dude. So we had that. We had everything. This place literally was a tsunami of everything you could possibly get. You know, in a rent-to-own delivery. It was like quadruple hectuple whammy, man. I can't even tell you. So naturally, I said, we out of this, bitch. We out of this. I'll take the fucking, honestly, I'd rather have the shit in the carpet rather than have bed bugs, man. Because bed bugs can come home with me, right? That could affect my house. Like, all it takes is one to latch onto you, and then they make it one mama, one queen. That fucking shit pops out like cray-cray. I don't think people understand. So, needless to say, we pieced out. We told her, I'm like, you got bed bugs. You've got this. You've got that. You've got all bunch of shit, bro. And we ain't touching it. And, she understood. She was crying, but she knew we couldn't do anything about it. I told her it's got to be heat treated. That's the only way. We may come and get it out. It'll still be thrown in the garbage. But it'll still be thrown in the garbage, but we won't touch it until it's heat treated. So so yeah, I remember she called us though down the road and said, hey, I've actually got my stuff heat treated. I'm like, you did? Because it's expensive to get something heat treated. By the way, guys, rule of thumb. If you ever get any sort of infestation with bed bugs, don't bother spraying. Don't spray. If they say we can run pesticides or you know what I mean, don't bother. That only kills the adults. It doesn't kill the eggs. So you'll just have to keep spraying over and over. You'll never get rid of them. Best bet is just to heat it. Heat treat it. They literally cook your house like a fucking sauna because there's certain temperatures they can't live at. So we told her to do that because I guarantee you your house is fucked. And what she did was she took the couch, dragged it into a single office room, and threw space heaters on it. And that was her idea of a heat treatment. I'm like, dude, this ain't heat treatment. They're still gonna be bad. Are you kidding me? Anyway, that's some nasty shit. Anyway. Oh, hey, T. Ross, what's up? Sorry I missed you. I was story timing it. Story time. Open a present, see what's inside. That didn't make sense. I'm doing well while doing story time. Have you noticed that? Is that a new sticker or is that a spray? I don't know if that's a sticker or a spray. It's a spray. It's Ghost. Damn. All right, well, I gotta pee and I'm gonna top this up. I'll be right back.
6, got 141, you got enemies inbound. Stand by.
Get up there. Promote the company.
Shit, I'm here. Sorry. Carnage was happening. All right. Sorry, guys. Excuse me. All right. Sorry, Lucas, you still having issues, man? I mean, they may not have it on. They may not have it available. Oh, see how it disappeared? That's some cheese. Oh, man. Demonda, I can imagine. I can imagine that kind of shit, man. Because they have to check if their conditions are good, right? Like, see if they're... Make sure they're not killing themselves and stuff. Do you know how much editing would need to go into story videos? I'd have to edit out all the times I stutter and all the times I, like, lose a train of thought. Which is, like, all the fucking time. I kind of had that, didn't I? Didn't I kind of have a story time video? Hey, what up, Bill? Happy birthday, brother. Glad you can make today's stream. Oh, shit! I didn't mean to do that. I tried to switch. My throat is getting dry just from all the speaking. We're already almost at our 3-hour mark. And I was thinking about doing a short stream today. Well, that didn't happen. I gotta, anybody who's a current member, when you guys signed up, did you guys sign up via mobile? Like, did anybody sign up for mobile or desktop, or was it all desktop?
Gotta reload.
YouTube app? Okay, so we know the app works. Gotcha.
Gotta reload.
Oh shit, that scared me. Not really, Leo. Dan Rants was different. I mean, some of them involve stories at work, but most of them happen with shit that would happen mainly with, like, anything YouTube related or things that happened with, like, comments. Like, I don't know. There was a bunch of shit. Sometimes I would tell a story, but it wasn't really a story time thing.
Enemy UAV overhead.
Come on, and I got team kill, but hey, at least I got that guy.
Enemy in the office.
How'd things go, Jesse?
Enemy cruise missile incoming.
You think you did okay? Go, 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 go.
Change mags.
Enemy at the office.
Throwing grenade.
Fuck did they go? See, you didn't hear me coming. I knew there was a guy up there, though, because I knew I flashed somebody out. Dead silence is a Bay perk. Oh, I ran out of time. Now I'm in the middle. That's bad.
Target sighted. Changing mags. Friendly UAV online. Enemy at the front.
I mean, today we did. Today we told a bunch of stories and made time go by pretty quick.
Enemy at the office. Friendly UAV online.
I remember when I did my car vlogs, I would tell stories occasionally too. Oh, that was such bad luck, man. There was so many enemies. Bruh. Oh, shit. I don't know, Grant. I've never really tested it. I've seen people do like 24-hour live streams, so I don't think there is. Maybe 10 hours. No, that doesn't sound right. I can't remember. I think for saving videos, maybe. Watch out, bro. God damn.
Friendly care package inbound. Friendly VTOL jet on station.
Facebook was 8, yeah. Bill, sorry, man. I forgot to ask. How old are you now? Are you 22, if I remember correctly? 22?
Allied cruise missile away. Enemy at the back alley. Damn it! Friendly UAV. Right there.
Whoa, shit! 24 hours, bro. I'd probably die.
Fighting. We've got this.
If I were to do something like that, I'd probably do a charity stream. You know, like for the children or something. St. Jude's Children's Hospital or something like that. Ow! Front flip. Nailed it. I'd be dead. What do you mean tired? I'd be dead, bro. I'd be all decrepit. I can barely get through 8 hours. I mean, I've done it. Sometimes I've been perky and done 8 hours without a problem. But anything further, physically, I don't think I could ever do anything that long. Dude, I knew he was there. How did he... that's annoying. I think all that coffee would kill me.
Changing mags.
And we don't have a hell of a lot of time left in stream, but tell you what, guys. I'll leave you with... we don't have a lot of time in this game either. I'll leave you with one last story. Alright? I'll leave you with one last story. It's very brief, and it actually is kind of recent. It happened last year. I think. Yes, it happened last year. So, I may have told this story, but I don't know. It's hard to remember. Last year, so as you guys know, I have a couple cars, right? And it was in the wintertime. My M3 is my summer car, weekend car. But I also have a Subaru STI as my winter, daily kind of thing. You know, it's... keeps me entertained while we do our thing. Anyway, that car, I was getting work done on it. So, I had to... I was basically without... It's ironic. I had 2 cars and a bike. And I had no means of transportation because it was winter. I couldn't use the bike. And one car was in storage, shut down for the winter, and the other one was, you know, getting something repaired, or I was getting parts in or something. It couldn't be driven at the moment. So it's funny, I had no car. So I had to essentially rent a car for a stupid amount of time. And it was just some Hyundai Accent. Okay? I remember I was sitting at a light. It's a double turning light, so 2 lanes, both turning left. And I'm in this lane. Light's fucking red, bro. Light is red. All right? And all of a sudden, the vehicle in front of me starts rolling back. Slowly rolling back. And I'm like, what the fuck is this guy doing? Like, it's in reverse. Like, it's in reverse, bro. So, put it in reverse. Car's in reverse. It's coming back. It ain't slowing down. It's going slow, but it ain't stopping. So, I'm honking the horn, wailing on the horn multiple times. I remember going, beep, big one. I'm like, hey, okay, beep, beep, still coming, beep, 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 beep. I remember just smashing. I'm like, bro, stop. Bam. Hits the car. Backs right into the car. I could not believe it. I was like, are you fucking... My hands were up. I'm like, are you retarded or something? Like, what are you doing? So, anyway, I drive forward. Okay, so I have told this one. Leo does know it. But for those that don't know it, I'm going to keep going. So we go forward. We take the left turn. And we pull in. And like, he pulls in. I'm assuming he's like pulling over, like, out of the way so we could talk. He goes and parks, and he gets out of his car. And it looks like he starts to walk away. So I park the car. And I back out. Somehow, by some miracle, the Hyundai Accent did not break. It was hit square in the middle of the bumper, not a crack. Everything was perfectly fine. You know how it's in the surface, you can see, like, usually there's nothing there. There's stuff behind. I checked under the bumper. Everything was good. Somehow the bumper survived it. It was in the right part. It actually did its job. The bumper bumped. It did what it was supposed to do, and it didn't break. So... I was psyched, but at the same time, it's not my car. If I was in my own car, man, I would have been so pissed. So I remember I'm checking it, and the guy sees me checking it, comes over, and he's just like, did I hit you? And I'm like, yeah. Did you not notice? You backed right into me. And the first thing he says, instead of saying, oh, sorry about that, blah, 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 was, oh, well, you were too close to me. And I'm like, yeah, I don't think so. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think that at all, man. I honked at you multiple times. You didn't stop. And he's like, you honked once. Regardless of how many times I honked, I didn't honk once. But you heard me honking, and you still kept coming. That's a problem. Why were you in reverse? Why'd you put it in reverse? Why were you backing up in a turning lane? You were parked, and then you were in reverse. What happened? Why'd you put it in reverse? You were in drive at one point. You put it in reverse? Why are you doing that? Instead of just taking the L. Exactly, Falcon. You heard me fucking honk. Wolf, thank you for the $2 super chat. Appreciate it. You heard me honk is the point, and you kept coming. And this guy was probably around in his 70s for sure. I don't know how old, maybe 75, 76. So he's an old dude. But I remember the absolute rudeness and audacity of this dude. And I was like, are you fucking kidding? Like, instead of taking, you know what I mean, taking the guilt, or like taking like responsibility for what you did. His wife was no better. She didn't say anything, but she was wrong because I was the young guy. I was the one who did wrong. Honestly, man, I'm not trying to be rude about that, but that generation pisses me off. That's why the whole okay boomer thing is a thing. Because that generation is the fucking worst, man. My grandparents, my parents are boomers. They are. My parents are old. My grandparents, that's the generation that they consider as the best generation ever. And I would agree with that 100%. But when you think of the boomer gen, they grew up in amazing times where everything was affordable. You know what I mean? They had lots of opportunities. You couldn't swing your dick without getting a mortgage. You could walk in with a low-paying job. They'd still give you a great mortgage. Now you need to jump through 6,000 hoops. You need a stress test. You need this, you need that. All you needed to know was, did you have a source of income? Yes. And now I have a great source of income. It's been reliable for years, you know, like, and the companies would love it, but due to technicalities and based on the nature of what I do, it's risky. They consider it a risk. So it's like, it's so much, I mean, I could still get a mortgage, and I got a mortgage, obviously, but it requires a few extra steps, and it takes way longer. They still wanted me, but they're like, we have to make you do this. So it's like all that. And I like, we're this generation, us millennials are the shitheads. The millennials are the assholes. The millennials are entitled. The millennials are lazy. Meanwhile, it costs so much money to go to school, and then the job you get isn't worth that much out of it. You see what I mean? Like, I'm sorry, I'm going on a boomer rant right now. Here's the thing, Jesse. Back then, the okay boomer thing didn't exist. How perfect would it be if the dude's like, you were too close. Well, you were clearly too close to me, and I'd be like, okay, boomer. How easy would that have been? Anyway, I don't know, man. I was fucking pissed. I was just happy. I didn't care because it wasn't my car. It was a rental, and it came out unscathed. But the point of the matter was, you're getting away with shit. I remember telling my parents this story. I remember I told them we went to dinner at their house, and I was like, oh, yeah, by the way, someone hit my rental car. And they're like, what? What happened? And I told them the story. And as soon as I said he was an older man, they're like, aw. Don't give me aw. The guy was a dick. I told them that. I'm like, don't be going aw. Just because he's old, he's excused for hitting somebody and he can get away with that? What pisses me off, someone like that, because of that age bracket, based on how old they are, they get a discount on their insurance. Someone who's more likely to cause an accident than a younger person with better reflexes. I have driver's training 4, depends how you look at it. If you want to count one of them, 4 different ways. I learned before, when I got my learner's permit, I was in driver's training. When I got my, I guess 3 times. So I got driver's training there. I went to bike school, learned how to ride like motorcycle, and for work, I learned how to drive trucks. So I have 3 different major types of driving skills, and I still would pay more in insurance than an older person with none of that. Despite all that experience working how many years in that line of work, having all this experience driving, had a clean driving record minus some speeding tickets here and there, and I still have to pay more insurance just because of my age? What the fuck, man? You know what I mean? Like, isn't that fucked up? And meanwhile, that guy just randomly, for whatever reason, we're in a double turning lane. Everything's fine and dandy. You put it in. You took your hand, moved it from drive. I guarantee you he wasn't driving a manual. I guarantee it wasn't a manual. You took it reverse. The only thing I could think of is that you meant to put it in park so he could fuck with something. But again, that's distracted driving. You shouldn't be doing that. But he put it in reverse instead. But you didn't notice you're backing up. You don't even know you smacked into somebody. Even though it was light, you still feel that shit. It's violent in cars. It's boom, you know? Oh, sorry. I just went on a rant because of that. Because that shit drives me nuts. And it was... man, I'm sorry. My girlfriend and I are both like... We always rage out at it. Case in point, like on the weekend, we were in our lane, and the guy didn't even bother shoulder checking. He just goes. Signal, go. And I'm right the fuck here, honking at him. My girlfriend, like, in 2018, was in a car accident. This old man hit her from the side. And the guy had no license. It was expired, like, for years. And he had no insurance. And he was, like 80 years old or something. And he didn't even show any empathy that he hit my girlfriend. My girlfriend still has physical issues. Like, she has neck problems. She still goes to physical therapy just to try and correct these things. She gets headaches all the time. Her like back is sore. Like, it fucked her up. It torqued her body in a way, all because of some guy. And everyone's like, oh, poor guy. He's old. He's confused. Fuck that, man. Fuck that. Like, it's just annoying, you know, just hearing it. And I remember I had this one story for you guys where I was trying to be a good Samaritan. Same thing. It was another double turning lane situation. These guys were both turning, but the thing is, it was a weird setup. It's like a square grid, so you had, in order to get onto this one road, you had to go boom, 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 just to get onto the road. There was no access from a different area. And I remember we would go from the second turn. There would be 2 lanes, like 2 turning lanes into this section, but there was a 3rd lane, which would be another turning lane to go down, to go north or whatever. And I remember both these guys both made the turning correctly. The one guy in the left lane went into the turning lane when he should have went into the middle lane, and they both started changing lanes into each other, and they were about to hit each other, so I honked at the both of them to be like, you fucking guys are going to crash. They realized what happened, or at least one of them did, and avoided it. The other guy kept going, and I pulled up behind him, and I saw him, like, flip me off. And I'm like, did you not just see you almost crashed with him. And you just kept flipping me off. And I'm like, that's the last time I'll help you. And yes, boomer. I'm telling you, bro, I swear. That generation is fucked. I don't care if they say, oh, respect your elders. No, I hate that phrase because I think respect is earned, not given. If you're an asshole, you get no respect. If you are respectful, you don't even have to be mean. Like, as long as you're not a dick to me, right? I will be as respect. Even when that guy who hit me in the car, I still called him sir. He's still my elder, so I still did that. And I was just, it doesn't matter though. You know, there's this level of entitlement where they can do whatever they want. They should be given this. They should be doing that. And it's just, I think exactly. You shouldn't use your age. When I get old, like really, really old like that, I'm not going to be like, well, now I can just be an asshole to kids. I'm not going to be that guy. I can never be that guy because I remember that. It's like, did they forget that did that never happen for them? I don't know. Different times, man. Different times. But anyway, I go off on rants and you don't shut me up. So I'm going to go. I got to go. I got to make a phone call and I'm going to get to recording more Fallout. So I'm going to take a lunch break. Going to record Fallout New California. Go check that out. Part 2 is going live in 45 minutes from now. So if you guys are into my Fallout franchises, I'm hitting up this mod. It is a mod for Fallout New Vegas. It is well, it's not brand new, but it came out in October 2018. The original build, that was the original beta. So it's been a few modes. So I think the full version has been out for about a year. So I think, not a year, sorry. I think it came out in like around October of 2019. So it's still fairly new in this final form. So yeah, if you guys want to check it out, more Fallout content. It's literally a fan-made, single-player, brand new expansion. It's basically like a DLC. It's so good. You'd be baffled at how good this is. You can't believe it's been made by a fan. Like, it's insane. You know, like a small group. So go check that shit out. I'll have more content for you guys ASAP. But yeah, I was really excited to bring this to you. Anyway, hope you enjoyed. This was like Storytime Stream. I should relabel it. I should rename this stream Storytime Stream. Like Storytime with DanQ8000 or something. Because that's what most of the stream was. Once we started doing that, once I started telling stories, the stream went by so fast. So maybe I should do that more often. But I don't want to give up all my stories at once. Gotta save some. So, and we started playing really good too. Did you notice that? Like, my brain stopped thinking and I just went through the motions. I've told you guys about that when I play racing games. Sometimes I just zone out and I'm just doing it somehow. And I do really well. It's funny. I don't know. I don't overthink it. That's why Primal Instincts takes over. That's the thing. All right, guys. Thank you so much. Take care. Have a great day. Stay tuned for the next follow-up video. And I will hopefully see you in tomorrow's stream. Hopefully, I'll figure something else out. If not, I might do Gears 5 again. I don't know. But I definitely want to switch it up and try other things. So, anyway, guys, thank you so much. Take care. Have a great day. Lucas, if you have an issue at all and you're still having trouble with it, let me know. Get in touch with me. Message me. I'll try and walk you through it because I have a big join button right on my page right here. If I click join, it should come up with a little tab that'll like give you a video and explain it to you. But I don't know. I've also found that some things are out of date. So if there's any issues at all, let me know. Otherwise, no worries, man. Yeah, we'll just see you guys in the next one. I just want you to be able to be entered in for giveaways and things like that. So I know some people really like to support that. And they don't want to miss out, especially since I'm not doing it on Facebook. So anyway. And if guys are not familiar with it, I will throw it out there. One last thing before I leave. If you do want to join the membership program, you support the streamer, myself, and my content. And of course, like I said, I give back to you guys by being able to throw you into giveaways every single month. So we're going to be doing that. And honestly, if you get in on the ground floor while it's new, you'll have very little competition. So you'll be able to have a really good chance of winning a game of your choice. I literally go out and buy a game for you, and I send it your way. So I think it's a great way to give back. And of course, you get badges and cool shit as well that I'm working on. Working on more emojis as well. Just got to find the right artist. Anybody know of a good design, designer like that, graphic designer of some sort? Please let them know. Let me know them so I can get in touch because no one seems to know anybody good or knows anybody who's available. So it's kind of frustrating. But I'd really want to get these things ready for you guys and get you what you're paying for. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, thank you guys. I'm sorry I'm droning. We'll see you guys soon. Have a good one. And yeah, we'll see you in the next stream. All right, guys, take care. Peace.